Shit, what's what's happening? Sorry.
She gestures toward the small delivery van parked in the alley out back. What do you do? Option A, accept. You wait inside with her until she finishes, then take the van. Option B, politely decline and continue.
The woman calls out in broken English. You take my lift? I finish in 10, safe. She gestures towards a small delivery van in the alley out back. I think I'd kill her if she pressed me, so I think I'm going to accept.
You walking towards your inn, staying on lit streets. Option C, ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes, and then leave on foot once the figure is gone. Or option D, step outside the shop and try to confront the follower. See if they'll speak.
C.
So the correct answer here is option C. Ask if you can wait inside the shop for a few minutes and then leave on foot once the figure is gone. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're buying time without committing to transport. Here you're under light on neutral ground with a potential ally, and you're not putting yourself in a confined space with anyone. Option A, getting into a stranger's vehicle.
And if this old lady presses me, I put her in a full Nelson.
Gamble, especially down a dark alley. Even if she seems kind, you can't verify her intentions, or who else might be involved. Waiting inside the shop is also a gamble, but it's a lower risk one. In the van, you're in a confined space, and if it's a trap, there's no exit. Whereas the shop is still in a public-facing, visibly lit area where you can leave at any time and there are multiple exits. Option B, continuing alone, is the wrong answer because this keeps you exposed, and you're gambling that the figure outside won't escalate the moment you leave the range of potential witnesses. Option D, confrontation, is the most dangerous move here, elevating the encounter into a challenge, and you don't know who the figure is, or what they want. Speaking to something you don't—
He could just be a fucking crackhead. Like, what do we talk? I mean, we don't even know if he's a vampire yet. I just left the bar and the first guy I see under a dim lit lamp, I'm thinking is a fucking vampire. That's just like paranoia.
Understand is often how these stories end. So you linger inside the shop. The woman keeps sweeping. Slow.
The literal first guy I see. We're in Romania. Okay, I'm in Romania. I'm in Albania. I'm in the Balkans. All right. And the first guy I see after I leave the bar is just fucking standing there. And I'm like, must be Nosferatu.
And rhythmic. She doesn't speak to you, but she doesn't ask you to leave either. The figure stands outside, still watching. Minutes pass, and then, finally, they step backward into the dark. They just vanish behind a parked car. The woman stops sweeping. Go, now, she says. It won't stay gone. You thank her quietly and step out. The street is silent. You walk fast. You reach the guest house gate. You step through, and you're about to feel relief, until you see it. The figure is back, 20 feet behind you, just beyond the outer lamp. Then,
bro, I'm about to just make myself like a fucking gross, like, dude, like, if a vampire's trying to kill me, I'm about to just cover myself in poop. Like, because, bro, that's, like, ruining the meal. You know what I mean? Like, this guy wants to eat me. Like, if I just, like, cover myself in feces, like, he's not gonna fucking eat me. Like, no, seriously, bro. Yeah, like, cover myself in onions and garlic and fucking poop. Make myself smell putrid, dude.
They speak, voice low.
Vomit everywhere.
Like breath on glass. I'm so cold. Please, only a minute. Your charm is warm in your pocket. Across the street, a window flickers with the faint glow of the television. A cat watches from the garden wall. What do you do? Option A, crack the gate just—
Oh my god. Beyond the outer lamp, they speak voice low like a low breath. I'm so cold, please, only a minute. Charm is warm in your pocket. Across the street, a window flickers with a faint glow of the television. A cat watches from the garden wall.
Enough to shine your phone flashlight outside, without stepping out. Option B, step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. Option C, open the gate and offer to bring them a blanket. Test their reaction. Or option D, pretend you can't hear them and go straight inside without looking back.
Crack the gate just enough to shine your phone flashlight outside. That's a bad play. Step inside, lock the gate, and call the host quietly. I'm thinking, like, it's probably B or D. But you're not supposed to just, like, ignore them. Open the gate and offer to bring them a blanket. That's the worst one. D.
So the correct answer here is option B, step inside.
I said that, and then I saw my chatter say D, and I felt like that was probably the right answer. You guys suck.
Lock the gate and call the host quietly. So the reason this is the right answer is because here, this is barrier control. Don't trade your physical threshold for a moral test. The correct move here preserves your strongest defensive asset, which is the locked gate. Calling the host quietly will also record your situation and possibly produce a local authority figure, or at least flags the interaction. Option A, cracking the gate and shining the light, is the wrong answer.
What if I just start fucking screaming, dude? Like, why is that not an option? Me just be like, help! Help!
Because any opening here
is a commotion.
Leverage. A small light leak shows that you're present and reactive, and it might also reveal your silhouette, which might leave you vulnerable. Option C, offering a blanket, is also the wrong answer, because you just invited proximity and possibly rewarded a manipulative plea. Even if it's genuine, you have no idea whether the person is alone or if they're baiting you. And you
and it was a homeless woman. She froze to death. Well,
have to prioritize your safe option B. That's because the outcome here is identical, but option D misses the communication step. The host call matters because it creates a record and may add someone who can vouch for you or check outside. You're inside now. The door is locked. The hallway is dim. The air inside feels warm and too still. You listen for footsteps. You don't hear any, but the charm in your pocket is hot. You reach the stairs to your room. Then, a knock. Not at the front door, but the back one. You freeze. Then, a voice, low and calm. It's the guest house owner. We saw someone outside. Just checking that you made it in okay. It's
not responding. Yo, you know what I'm doing here? I'm locking all of the doors. I'm locking the door to the bedroom. And then I'm putting a blindfold over my eyes and shoving cotton in my ears. And then I'm falling asleep. Because it's not allowed in unless you let it in. So just fucking go to bed.
Sounds like the same voice from earlier, but quieter, slower. How do you respond? Option A, call out from the stairs. I'm okay,
no!
Thank you. Option B, say nothing. Stay out of sight and wait for a follow-up knock. Option C, walk to the back door and check the peephole. Or option D, text the host if you can get signal and ask if he sent someone.
C. Oh, wait. D.
So the correct answer is option D, text the host and verify. So the reason this is the right answer is because verification is everything. If you're unsure, don't guess. Cross-reference. Even with no bars.
All right, I don't need to know why the other ones were wrong.
Light backup, no door camera, and no sound insulation. The figure outside is silent, unnaturally so. And if you press your eye to the glass, you might be gathering intel, but you're also giving it, the thing outside, your breath, your silhouette, and also your location. And if they're already covering the people, then you've gained nothing, and you've also just let them know you're home and afraid. You text the host. Someone just knocked. Did you send someone to check on me?
Why don't I put like dish soap on the floor so if he comes in, he like slips and eats shit? Like, I do, like, a Home Alone setup where, you know, I, like, put a mannequin up in, like, a window or something. You know, like, yeah, like, set up, like, a booby trap.
There's no reply. You stay quiet. You don't call out. You don't open the door. You wait.
A banana peel. I only have one banana. I just put a banana peel in the middle of the fucking room. Well, he's got about a 5% chance of slipping on that.
5 long minutes. Finally. No one should be there. You lock the door. Move upstairs. As you reach your room, the charm around your neck suddenly pulses, a sharp heat, like it's reacting to something. Through the window, you can see a figure standing across the road, not moving. You can't tell.
Dude, that's terrifying. Any horror game you're playing, you look at the window, there's somebody just across the road under the street lamp, just like looking.
It's the same one. What do? Option A, close the blinds slowly. Control what they see. Option B, keep the lights off and monitor them from the shadows. Option C, step into view just briefly and then vanish.
I'm straight up mooning that motherfucker. What? Bro, that motherfucker follows you, and you know he's a vampire. You just fucking straight moon his ass.
No, you're not afraid. Or option D, shift away from the window and try to track them using the reflection in the glass.
Oh shit, wait, I gotta pick an answer. Close the blinds slowly, control what they see. Yeah, mooning them's not an option. Close the blinds slowly, control what they see. Keep the lights off and monitor them for the shadows. Step into view just briefly, then vanish. Shift away from the window and try knocking your track to use the reflection of the glass. I'm going to go B.
So the correct answer here is option B. Keep the lights off.
I need to know why the other ones are wrong. If I get it right, I'm just moving on.
No lights, no blinds, no speaking. You stand there in the dark, watching them watch. The figure shifts, almost imperceptibly. Then, very slowly, it turns its head. Not toward you, toward the window of the house next door. The one with the TV glow. And then it vanishes. Charm in your neck cools slightly. Only slightly. You exhale. And then, 3 light taps on your window. You're on the 2nd floor. There's no balcony. Just glass. What do? Option A, speak softly through the wall. I'm calling police. Option B, approach the window with your phone flashlight. Option C, stay exactly where you are and count 60 seconds. Or option D, throw your charm against the window to test the reaction.
Bro, I'm going, freeze! Freeze! And I'm going, and he's going to hear that noise, and he's going to go, maybe I should leave. Maybe I should leave. Refund those push-ups. Not doing channel point redemptions today. Speak softly through the wall. I'm calling the police. Approach the window with your phone flashlight. Stay exactly where you are and count to 60. Why the fuck would I do that? I'm not throwing the charm. I feel like the charm is a good thing to have on my person. Kind of like a totem of undying in Minecraft. I think it would keep me alive in case it attacks. I don't want to speak. I don't want to approach it. I'm going to go C.
So the correct answer here is option C. Stay still and count 60 seconds. So the reason this is the right answer is
Well, actually, I kind of do want to know why that's the right answer.
Because here, psychologically and tactically, you're in information denial mode. Do not react to lures or tests. Counting time helps you regulate your panic, it keeps your breathing slow, and it allows external movement patterns to surface. And it also tests them. How long will they wait? Option A, threatening to call the police, is the wrong answer.
Yo, but I'm, like, waiting with a vampire right now. Like, how do I know that they're not gonna, like, just fucking break the window? Like, they're not allowed because it's vampire rules? Phone lights up, unknown number. You answer, calm voice says your full name first and last.
You answer. A calm voice says your full name, first and last. And then, please open the door. We need to verify you're okay. This line is being monitored. We're with police dispatch.
Cap.
What do you do? Option A, say, what's your badge number and station? Option B, hang up. Text your host again.
B.
Option C, say nothing. Listen for mistakes in what they say. Or option D, say, I'm not home, and pretend you're somewhere else.
B. It's B or C, but B.
So the correct answer here is option C, say nothing. Listen for mistakes in what they say. So the reason this is the right answer is because silence here is your strongest tool. They already have your name, but you don't need to give them anything else. Speaking gives away stress, alertness, and possibly your location or your accent. Option A, demanding ID, feels like the smart answer, but it's ultimately wrong because without an official callback...
Start screaming and slapping my belly like drums. You think that would scare them away?
Number, it's meaningless. Option B, texting your host, is good, but premature. You need to assess the threat first. And option D, lying is the wrong answer because this shows panic. And once you speak, you've already revealed your voice. Silence is the strongest move here. Let them keep talking. Real dispatch.
All right, is all of this just going to revolve around silence, though? Like, when am I going to be able to, like, kill him?
Not breathing, not interference. Like a second voice. Whispering, just a half second too late. Echoing the same sentence, as if something was repeating the line, trying to copy the tone. You hang up. No one calls back. You're still in the guest house. The doors are locked. No one's gotten in. You've double-checked. But something isn't right. The silence is too complete.
He's in.
You pass by the hallway mirror, and something catches your eye. You pause. In the mirror, you are there. But only faintly, like your image is half erased. And then, for a split second, there's something else. A second reflection, not mirroring your movement. You blink, and it's gone. What do you do? Option A.
Yo, any of those, like, horror films where they look in the mirror and there's somebody in the background, and when they turn, they're not there? And then they, like, look back, and they're still in the mirror. They turn, they're not there. They look back, and then it's right next to their face, and they turn, and they're there. Oh! No. I can't do that. That would be never break a mirror. Why?
Break the mirror. Option B. Use your phone camera to check the reflection again. Option C. Leave the hallway. Mirrors can lie. Or option D. Adjust the lighting to verify distortions.
All right, so there's a second reflection. So somebody's in the mirror. Hold a hell, anxiety warning.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
How do you hear about this? This is a caving video for the people that don't know, but it's like, do they go on forums where there's people raving about caves that they need to fucking explore? He's like, oh, here it is. Oh, this is the hole to hell. This is what everybody was talking about on Reddit.
This is creepy.
Whoa, that is way smaller than it is.
Bro, the entrance looks like a storm drain. You're gonna go in that?
There's freaking ropes going in. I didn't know it was that small.
Yeah, and somebody fucking graffiti wrote hellhole on it.
Called the mailbox. It's almost as narrow as my backpack. Oh no.
Bro, there's a rest in peace sign there. Did somebody die here? Yo, the second I peek my head in and this is what I'm fucking dealing with, I'm already turning around. Why would you do this willingly? I mean, he got almost 1 million views on YouTube for it, so money, maybe, or the thrill.
Stop. Yeah, dude, don't go in head first.
Dude, don't go in head first. You're not going to be able to stand. This is like how are you going to go in fucking feet first in this? You're not going to be able to turn down.
Oh, dude, there's a huge freaking spider up there. Spider? Yeah. I can do anything but the spiders. Oh, no.
Anything but the spiders. You, for fun, your hobby, or job even, is going into enclosed spaces where you could possibly die, but what really gets you is the spider. Not the feeling that you're gonna be trapped underground and die. The daddy long leg, now that, on the other hand, that one's a jump scare.
Dude, they're everywhere, man.
The feeling of imminent doom in a cave, though? Nah, no problem.
Let's just follow the route.
Dude, the floor looks like it's made of wood over here. I swear.
Where do they go? Is there a path? Dude, I'm just staring at fucking random holes. It looks like there's a million... No way he's squeezing through that.
Tree roots. Oh! Dude, that's slick. Who put this rope here? Well, there's a rope that goes up. We're supposed to climb that. Really? Yeah. That's a Walmart rope.
I'm not even sure what it's tied.
Do they not have a map? They're not going in with a map. They're just like kind of freeballing it. They're not even marking where they're walking. They're just like, oh, why is this rope here? Oh, I think we're supposed to go up.
This is crazy. I know.
Do you think they're gonna get stuck at some point?
This one's really hard to climb.
This cave looks like the inside of my butthole. What do you know? Why do you know what the inside of your butthole looks like?
Whoa. There's a
Maybe a colonoscopy.
metal pipe in here. Whoa, there's a room up there. That's what the pipe's here for.
I don't think that's what the pipe's there for, so you could use it as a fucking leverage point. I feel like it's just there. Somebody put that pipe into this fucking wall.
Okay. I'm up. Okay. Whoa, it keeps going.
Oh, his body barely fits that he needs to drag the other guy. And they're going to have to go back down that way. Whoa, that's awesome. I can't wait for on the way down. He's like, dude, you got to kick my shoulders. I'm stuck.
Okay.
You got to fucking wedge me in here.
Yeah.
You got to push me into this like a trash can that's a little bit too full. You got to pack my body into the hole.
Oh, no. I don't know if we can make it. It's that tight. We're going to have to take the helmets off for sure.
Oh, yeah. What could go wrong?
Helmets down. Oh, no. I don't think we're going to make it, dude.
Like, I love how they... Dude, I feel like if you're a caver, they have to have some sort of device to scientifically know whether or not they're making it through, you know? Like, his test on whether or not he's going to fit is to just try, and if he gets stuck, that means he can't fit. Like, that's the test.
What about getting this side first?
Oh, my God. Stop. Dude, and just dragging your fucking open skin across these sharp rocks.
Okay. Yeah.
I would never do this with this guy, but I would love to, like, just listen to him just tell me about, like, some story, you know? Around a campfire, he's like, there was this one time I was in the ass twister. And when I tell you, dude, I was fucking standing, I was in the cave like this. And I couldn't move. So every time I had to move, I would have to even turn my head. It was like, it felt like my neck was going to snap off. I would go, and then I would drag myself. And I would drag myself.
Dude, it goes up.
Like to watch him reenact it.
Keep going. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going up good, actually.
Where's the end point? Bro, they're not marking where they're going either. They're just hitting multiple forks in this cave, and they're just like, all right, let's just keep going this way.
Got a rope down there.
Oh, my God. Stop. That's horrible. If there's a rope the whole way, that makes me feel happier about this.
Dude, it just keeps going. It was tied to a root.
A root?
Yeah.
What?
So all these things we saw are roots.
Yeah.
That's why they look like roots. Whoa.
Yeah, this guy's my guide. This guy's the dude that's taking me through the cave, and then he says some dumb shit like that.
Well, this is actually a fat rope.
Oh, everything looks like roots because they are roots. It's my first time going caving. This guy's my guide. It's fucked.
If it goes down.
Rope, huh?
Big old fat one.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't know how we got here.
Come figure it out.
I don't know where my backpack is. That's just off in the middle of the cave. Dude, that goes 60 foot.
Does that go straight down? Nah, he's about to fucking eat shit.
It's another set of ropes.
Oh, dude, it's like a straight decline, man. Let's go down it. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to make our way back up. I'm just gonna butt scoot across the wall here. Maybe, the way to get back up, we're gonna have to do like a Mario jump, you know, in the mini game, where he has to go like, oh. We're gonna have to like shimmy. It's gonna be like a Jason Statham scene. Fuck.
Oh, you gotta have some sure footing.
Guess we're going down this one with the knots.
Yeah, I love how the one support system they have too is like the old rope that you have in your backyard from a tire swing from when you were 5. That's really weathered and also definitely somewhat dry rotted, right? Like this rope could break at any moment. See, that's a nice person. That's a nice person. Whoever that is, smart. You know? Hey, I'm going to draw an arrow for somebody.
Wow, it just keeps dropping.
I'd say.
Dude, it just keeps going.
I say this every time we watch or talk about anything having to do with caving, but I never understand the first person that explored this, you know? Like, somebody laid this rope after already going down here previously. So, like, there was one guy that he was the first dude to explore this, and there was no map. Like, he was just kind of ballsy, you know, just trekking through a cave at random on a whim, just trying to figure out what the fuck's down here. Like, that guy's the dumbest of them all. The smartest in the sense of, like, marking his path, and he kind of, like, helps other cavers. But holy shit, dude. To be able to fucking go through a cave unmarked and just find your way in and out.
It keeps going.
Without falling to your fucking death. Or getting stuck.
Yeah, I'm like 70 foot down.
You're not fitting through that fucking hole. He's gonna go down that?
I think that's the bottom, about 20 foot down.
We're going to the bottom of the hole for what? Why are we going to the bottom of the hole? There's no water oasis. There's no fucking glow-in-the-dark cave. Hell, you're not even getting a fucking fiver, man. You're not getting a wet 5 at the bottom of this goddamn fucking cave. You're going down here. You're going to touch the bottom. You're going to go, oh, cool. It's really tight space. All right, let's go back up.
Well, I'm looking all right. This is bad.
Yeah, why did the rope have to stop halfway
I
down?
know, right?
Oh, it's getting my chest.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
No.
I think I'm gonna be hanging from my helmet.
We might not be able to get back up.
I think I'm gonna be hanging.
Oh, you might not be able to get back up. He says as 95% of his body is in the hole. Oh, dude, my helmet might get stuck. Yeah, you might not be able to get back up.
For my helmet, dude.
Well, it fit.
Holy crap, if it didn't, I would have been hanging from
That goes so much deeper. I thought that was the fucking bottom right
my
there.
helmet.
No.
Oh my god, that goes so much deeper. He's gonna go down in that?
It drops like another 20, 30 feet.
Holy crap.
Okay, I'm getting off on this level.
Okay.
Huh.
Hey, was that a poop bucket?
A bucket. Oh. Dude, there's a
Did somebody sleep here?
Dude, there's a bunch of clay sculptures in here. Yeah, there's military boxes.
Whoa. Low iron. Looks like he almost just fucking passed out.
And a rope that goes up.
And a Jesus shrine.
What?
Somebody brought a no parking anytime sign down here. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. This is fucking utter insanity. This guy, he went, I'm going to go caving. You know, I'm going to bring this sign. I'm going to steal the sign. I'm going to bring it down here. I'm going to post it up, maybe do a little clay sculpting while we're down here. Shit in a bucket. Set up a Jesus shrine. Work my way back up. Is this like a regular hangout for somebody?
Heck. We got some good artwork in here.
I mean, define good. That looks like a AA battery that's shoved on the back of a clay turtle.
A giant beetle that's powered by
Oh, it's a beetle.
a battery over here.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice cobra and hot dog.
What?
A cobra and hot dog.
Oh, the cobra, yeah.
That is actually a pretty good cobra.
I took a picture of the cobra.
I know I'm not wrong. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. That's what it says.
Awful statement on there.
Why do you always have to be so confrontational when you deal with us?
Because you guys,
Why do-
listen,
Oh, he does this often?
Why?
this is about transparency. I have been being harassed by my neighbors time after time again, and you guys allow it to happen. This called me yesterday harassing me, and then now she's pulling me over because she's breaking the law. And you guys want to write me a ticket because you don't want to sit in front of a judge in front of
For
one of your...
what? Talking on her cell phone?
Is it against the law to be using electronic devices while operating a vehicle? Is it against the law in the state of Wisconsin?
Not to talk on your cell phone like this. No, it is not.
Since when is it not to be on your phone?
In a construction zone, it is. If you're on your phone like this, you can be hands-free in a construction zone, but you can be on your cellular device talking on the phone like this. That is not illegal. Okay, for us or for anybody driving, unless you're in a construction zone.
Okay.
Okay, so if she's on her cell phone,
I don't care what
she
you guys
can be
are
on there
doing.
talking.
Anytime you guys are doing something wrong, this is what it's going to be. And if you guys are going to try to pull me over and give me a ticket for doing something wrong, we can take it to court and we can make this a
Take it to court. You're going to fucking small claims court. You're going to pay a lawyer. You're going to fucking pay a lawyer to get, what, fucking $500 out of this? You're going to pay a lawyer so you don't have to pay a ticket? You're going to spend more on the lawyer than if you just fucking paid the ticket?
Right.
Madison.
That's your right to take it to court, Joel. Just like you took that disorderly conduct ticket to court when we dealt with you down at the
This
school.
dumb bitch literally
Listen,
said in front of my kids
It ain't
that
gonna do you any good
I
arguing.
don't give a dude. What are you going to do? Not a thing. Because obviously you're letting this fat do what the she wants anyways.
She's just doing her job.
No, she's
if
not.
If you don't agree with it, you can argue
How
in
is
court.
she doing her
We're not going to
job?
argue
What
out
is the
here.
law when it comes to traveling too closely in the city? In the
Following
city.
at an unsafe, unreasonable distance
And
where you
which
wouldn't
is?
have time to brake.
Oh, so when that fat hit the curb back there, I didn't have time to go around her?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Ask that fat she hit the curb.
I can ask her. What's
Bro, he keeps calling her fat. Like, she's not fat, and you're also not in that great of shape, big dog. You look like, bro, what? You look like an average, like, he's acting like he's like Arnold. Like, you're, like, dude, you're a very normal guy at, like, judging other people's body types.
it going to make?
Because that proves that I wasn't close enough to hit her, because when she hit the curb, then I would have hit her with it.
Oh my God! And then he's gonna pull away, and he's gonna tell his kids, he's gonna be like, "Gee, this is why the cops in this city suck."
Not?
Fight in court, Joe. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you all day, okay?
Oh, yeah, because you're a fucking dumb, fat, worthless piece of shit.
Hang tight until she's done, and then you're free to go after that.
Give me no tickets to the window.
Well, we're going to give them to you, so. Yeah, I can't hear you either, bud.
Dumb piece of shit.
If you know what's good for you, you'll stay in your car and wait till we're done.
Did I break the law?
Okay? So stay put. Don't make this any worse than it has to be, Joel.
What are you going to do about it?
Stop.
I dare any one of you dumb to try to put your hands on me.
Just stop. You don't.
Yo, what is with people and threatening cops for they have weapons? Like, this is the dumbest shit. Yo, I dare any one of you to put your hand on me. Meanwhile, they all have a gun holstered on their hip. They have a taser and a fucking stick. Like, dude, you're cooked if you try to fight them.
Want to have to?
No, you started this. You're allowing your
I didn't
officer.
start anything.
No, I was behind your fat officer.
If you be quiet and give us a minute, we'll be done here.
No, there's no
He just keeps saying the same thing, too. Like, I mean, I feel like there's got to be a better... Dude, the whole book of insults, you just keep calling her fat.
minute, you dumb.
Well, whatever, Joel. Obviously, we're not going to come to any sort of agreement here. So,
Write me another ticket for this horn?
yeah, if you continue to do it.
Why don't we just take it to DC at this point?
What's that?
Take him to jail for DC.
Okay.
See, I feel like that's what I like. At some point, it's like, dude, you're just being so annoying. We have to arrest you.
Stop, Joel.
You need to unlock the car, or I will smash that window open.
Oh, that would be bad for the lease.
For what?
Get out.
For what?
Step out, Joel.
Disorderly conduct? A ticket?
Was gonna be a ticket, but now it's not.
Joel, you make this stuff worse, dude, by the way
Dude,
you
you guys
act.
did this. This fat called me yesterday.
Just
Here we
stop.
go.
Joel, knock it off.
She got me by the throat.
On me.
She's got me by the throat. Stop. She's got me by the throat.
Come on.
She's got me by the throat.
Joel.
She's got me
Nobody's even touching his throat.
by the throat. She's got me by the throat.
Stop.
She's got me by the throat.
Okay.
Dude, you're on a camera.
She's got you by the.
Oh,
She's got me by the throat.
Joel, nobody's got you by the throat.
She's got me by the throat.
Joel, you need to.
Dude, you guys are
listen.
doing this over nothing.
We're gonna do another search.
Dude, you're
Let
letting
them-
Like, bro, why? Bro, he could have just drove home. Like, he started all of this.
You're over pushing their boundaries.
No, I'm not.
For what?
You're the one
What?
that's being the jerk out here.
Why?
We're not doing anything.
How am I
here.
being a jerk?
Because the way you're acting.
Dude, I just got pulled over for nothing.
It's not for nothing, Joel. She explained to you why she pulled you over. You just don't agree with it. That's the problem.
Does that sound good?
So is it this gonna be lawful by a judge that you guys are arresting somebody for
You'll have your
honking
day in
their
court.
horn?
You'll have your day in court.
All right, let's go.
Wait until I find where you are.
That's a threat. That's a threat. That's a threat. That's another one. That's ticket number 4.
Push me again.
Knock it off. Come on, Joel.
It's resisting arrest. It's like,
Well, she's f***ing pushing me, dude.
You don't gotta push us back.
I f***ing tripped on my foot.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You're lying.
Stop pushing me.
Battery to law enforcement too.
Dude, stop f***ing hit me.
Joel, get in the
They're
car.
punching me.
No, we're not. Sit down. Get your feet in now.
does he not know that body cams exist? I feel like this is a good maneuver in like 1980. But even then, dude, they didn't. 1980, people didn't give a fuck. Now, yeah, people care, but it's like, dude, nobody's hurting you. Like 1980 pre-body cam, you could be like, they're punching me. Even then, though, people would be like, yeah, the cop's punching you. People just wouldn't care. Now people care, obviously, for good reasons, because there are cops that are bad. But it's like, every single one, there's 5 cops that are all wearing body cams.
Feet in.
Stop.
Put your feet in.
Joel.
There's my throat.
No, we're just trying to get you in the car.
Nope, that's on camera.
It is.
That was my throat, you dumb.
Get in. Put your feet in, Joel.
No.
No.
Stop, dude.
Then put your feet in.
Stop.
We don't want to have to.
Ooh, he got those blue jeans, probably from Old Navy.
Feet in.
Stop.
We don't want to have to pull you.
Dude, you guys are harassing me.
Joel, slide in your feet, please.
Dude, I will headbutt you.
Do it. Do it, Anthony.
Run,
That was a niche joke. Only like 3 people in chat probably understood that.
dude.
You want me to tase him?
You're about to get tased, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna. I want my kid.
Jesus Christ.
Roll my window down so I tell my kid to
Child not cooperating. Why are they detaining the kid?
stop. I'm trying to tell my kid to stop. Roll my window down.
No.
I'm going to tell him to stop. You heard him. He has disabilities. Stop. I'm going to sue you.
Well, I feel like the kid's probably resisting because you were resisting. So now the kid's going, oh, I got to do the same thing my dad did.
Stupid.
Send her out to the jail.
I mean, that's like a word for word kids just modeling what their parents do.
You think
It's a child? No, I'm not mad at the child. I'm saying, like, that's the dad's fault for being an ass for a half hour. And then now his kid's just going to do the same thing.
the judge is going to be very happy this all started over honking my horn?
I don't
You
know.
think the my lawyer's going to be happy with that?
I
Because I can tell you right now, it's not.
don't know. Okay.
An officer remained with Joe's child until his grandmother arrived to pick him and the vehicle up. Joe was charged with resisting obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct, and battery to a law enforcement officer. While the suspect never sued over this matter as promised, court records indicate the suspect has been repeatedly sued in court for injunctions against abusive conduct, failing to pay rent, repeated issues of failing to pay
Failing to pay rent, failing to pay child support.
disputes over child paternity, failing to pay rent, and civil evictions.
So did he not have custody of his kid?
In both 2023 and 2024, the suspect was prohibited against engaging in conduct or contact with certain victims he had previously targeted. The suspect
Oh my
also
God.
has an extensive
He's a restraining order on him? What, from cops?
criminal history, listing dozens of suspected misdemeanor and felony charges. In the incident presented in the body
Since 2005, he gets like fucking 6 charges a year.
demeanor and felony
Oh my God.
charges. In the incident presented in the body cam, the
Joe B. Chat, shut up.
suspect ultimately pleaded guilty to resisting or obstructing an officer twice. The
I was 3 years old in 2005.
matter was fully adjudicated
I was 3 years old in 2005.
last month, and he was sentenced to 12 months of probation, required to write a letter of apology, attend anger management, and work to obtain full-time employment.
In a society obsessed with standing up for yourself, why do so many people
I always love the cameo from Officer John.
confuse self-advocacy with public tantrums? And then this guy actually goes and uses his own child to instigate an already bad police interaction. Some people don't wake up wanting peace. They actually wake up looking for conflict, like it's oxygen and they're running out. And when you've been a cop long enough, you recognize it before they even speak a word because it's all in the eyes. What hit hardest wasn't the insults. Officers get called every name in the book, and some no one's even heard yet. What hit hardest was a child, because there's a special kind of heartbreak watching a child get taught that fear is a tool and disrespect is a strategy. Now, in my opinion, kids don't learn by lectures. They absorb behavior. And when a child watches their own father turn a traffic stop into a street corner performance, they don't see strength. They see and quickly learn instability, and they carry it into their lives, and it just continues on. Cops
Wow, yo, this guy's like spitting right now at the end right now. Officer John. Officer John. Start out with Officer John in the video. Why we putting it at the end?
never get to wait for harm to happen. If someone's ignoring lawful orders and flinging unstable emotion anywhere it'll stick, that's when intervention becomes duty. Now, I don't believe this guy even learned a lesson, but loud never equals right, and crazy never equals courage. And in this world, staying level-headed keeps you free, losing control gets you handcuffed, a record, and a judge deciding your future. Because loudmouths never win.
Wow. That was a fucking crazy video. Who's a kid with this whack job? Child needs to be removed from his car or from his care. Dude's unhinged. Well, I'm assuming that that kid's not in his care technically if he's paying child support. Maybe joint custody, but even then, do you pay child support on joint custody? I don't know the ruling on that. I know you pay child support if you don't have custody, you pay child support. If you do have custody, you don't. I don't know about joint custody though. I think that would probably depend. It would depend on the primary residency, I would assume. Next video.
Wait,
break the mirror, but that seems kind of stupid. Use your phone camera to check the reflection. I'm going to leave the hallway.
So the correct answer here is option D, adjust the lighting. So the reason this is the right answer is because optical distortions are common in dim or angled lighting, and fear warps interpretation. Before you assume supernatural influence, verify the reflection against real-world physics. Bad lighting, double-pane mirrors, or backlighting can distort even your own.
Bro, I'm not going to be that calm in this situation. A vampire's trying to fucking kill me. I'm not going to be able to be like, you know, maybe the physics, maybe the lighting of this is just skewing. You know, obviously I'm under some sort of duress right now, and that might be skewing my perceptions of whether or not there's something in the mirror. If I see a if I walk in and I turn and I see somebody in the mirror, I'm darting out. No part of me is going, maybe I should tweak the lighting angles here.
Sorry,
what the
your
fuck?
host. Finally calling back, but your pulse, it just delays it. So you adjust the lighting, and the mirror now shows your full reflection. Nothing strange, but your pulse hasn't slowed. And then, a vibration. Your phone. It's your host. Finally calling back.
Wow,
You answer.
finally.
Don't open the door, your host says quickly. No matter what you hear, it's not. The call cuts out. You barely have time to process before there's a knock. At the front door. Same voice. It's me. Sorry, phone died. Let me in? Same cadence, same tone, same man. But that's not possible. What do? Option A, ask him what room number you're in. Option B, ask him what you were wearing when you checked in. Option C, wait for him to say something you didn't tell him. Or option D, slide your phone under the door with a voice recorder on.
I'm not giving my phone to the fucking vampire. What idiot would pick D? Why would I slide my phone under the door? I'm giving them my phone? That's the worst possible. Nobody would pick that. Wait for him to say something you didn't tell him. C.
So the correct answer here is option A, ask what room number you're in.
What?
So the reason this is the right answer is because room number is fast, innocuous, and it's specific. Only the real host or someone who's watched you check in would know it. It's a classic confirmation test that sounds casual, but it reveals a lot of information. Option B, asking what clothes you were wearing, is not the best answer because this is a vague detail and it could easily be guessed. Option C, waiting, is also not the best option here because it puts you in a passive mode and time matters here. And option D, sliding...
Puts you in a passive mode. Every other answer was, hey, just wait. Time is silence's fucking strength. That's what every other one. It's like, oh yeah, no, being quiet's the best thing you could do.
Your phone under the door sounds clever, but
now it sucks. Now I'm asking him questions. I'm fucking. What are we playing? Jeopardy? What room number am I?
Delays action, and you need answers immediately. He gets the answer wrong. He says room 4. You're in room 7. You don't speak. You don't move. And eventually the voice stops. You back away from the door. That's when you smell it. The air inside is shifted, and there's a new scent in the guest room hallway.
And what if he got it right? What if you just got lucky? What if I go, what room number am I? He goes, 7. And I go, oh. And then that motherfucker eats me.
Wet soil. Iron. No open windows yet. You checked earlier. It wasn't here before. What do? Option A, check under the bed. Option B, check the closet. Option C, smell your charm. Or option D, open your suitcase to see if something was placed in.
Why am I smelling my charm? These all feel like bad answers. There's a putrid smell in the room. I'm either looking under the bed, looking in the closet, smelling the charm, or opening my suitcase. I'm gonna go C, smell the charm.
So the correct answer here is option B, open your closet. So the reason
Why? Why is that the right answer?
This is the right answer because in both real intrusions and folklore, closets are containment points for bodies, bags, traps, or things that don't belong. If someone is broken in, this is the most likely hiding space. And if the lore is
okay, and then I open the door and he kills me.
True, that smell of damp soil isn't just rot. Some say that vampires carry the earth with them from their homeland. Option A, checking under the bed, is the wrong answer because under the bed checks require you to lower yourself, which is dangerous unless you know it's necessary. Option C, smelling your charm, is not the right answer because the charm heats when danger's near.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, I lower myself, but if I stand like 3 feet away, you gotta think, bro, somebody under a bed's in a very vulnerable position. You're like under the bed like this. Like, if I see him, he would have to crawl out from under the bed to hurt nip slip. He would have to crawl from out under the bed to hurt me.
You know this, but it doesn't speak. It doesn't tell you where or who, just that something's wrong. And option D, ripping open your suitcase, is not the best answer because this wastes time and it's not the logical origin point for the smell. The closet is empty, but the smell lingers, so you shut it. Slowly. And then something calls you back to the mirror. You glance at it once more. You see yourself again. Fully this time. Then for a blink, 2 of you, and then it's just you again. What do? Option A, cover the mirror with a towel. Option B, take a photo of it. Option C, touch the glass. Or option D, pretend it didn't happen.
Not D. There's 2 of me. I'm going to cover the mirror or take a photo. I'm going to cover the mirror. I'm not touching the glass.
So the correct answer here is option A, cover the mirror. So the reason this is the right answer is because mirrors are psychological vulnerabilities.
Yup. Knew that. Next.
For a reason. It gives them invitation. And option D, ignore from outside. Slightly better. And then you hear something. Low. From outside. A growl. You look out the window. 2 dogs
I growl back.
are across the yard. One stares up at your window. The other is tense, ears flat. They don't bark. They don't blink. And then, both bolt into the trees. What do you do? Option A.
2 dogs are across the yard. One stares at the window. The other is tense and ears are flat.
Ignore it. Dogs are random. Option B. Watch where they run. Option C. Close the blinds. Or option D. Move to a room without windows.
Bro, what? This is getting so hard. She said it was going to get harder, but now I have no idea what to do. I see 2 dogs in the yard. One of them's looking at me, and the other one's tense, and then it runs into the trees. Dogs are random, ignore it. Watch where they run, close the blinds. Where they run, they're running away. That's stupid. Dogs are random, that's also stupid. Close the blinds or move to a room without windows. Move to a room without windows. D.
So the correct answer here is option B. Watch where the dogs run. So the reason this is the right answer is because animals react to what we can't sense in both real-world encounters and...
So why the fuck would I look where they're running? Would I want to look at what they're running from? Why would I go, where are they running? They're running somewhere safe. Why? I feel like I would be like, okay, well, they saw something they didn't like.
Supernatural door, dogs and cats often alert first. Their direction of escape tells you where not to go, and maybe where it is going next. Option A, ignoring...
What? Their direction of escape tells you where not to go. Wouldn't it tell you where to go? They're not running where it's going next. That doesn't make any sense, right?
Them is wrong because here you're just ignoring a warning system. Option C, closing the blinds is denial and blindness. You know something's going on. And option D, retreating to a blind room is also wrong because this just removes all visibility. You watch the dogs. They didn't bark. They just ran. Away from the gate. Past your house. Like they were avoiding it, or something near it. That means whatever scared them is close. It's watching. You move to the far room. Smaller. Fewer windows. Quieter. Until it isn't. A noise inside the wall. Scraping. Wet. Like something breathing through plaster. It moves an inch at a time. Closer. What do you do? Option A, knock back, test if it responds. Option B, turn off all lights and listen. Option C, bang hard, scare it away. Or option D, leave the room quietly and lock the door.
Bro, why can't I have an option where, like, I stab a knife through the fucking drywall? Like, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm shooting through the wall. The sound seems to move closer an inch at the time. Knock back, see if it responds. Turn off the lights. Bang hard to scare it away. Leave the room quietly. Lock the door behind you. D. Get away from it. Kind of
so the correct
segment it
answer
away
here is
from
option
you.
D. Leave the room
Easy.
quietly and lock the door.
Easy. See, like, some of them are very predictable.
Banging the wall is wrong because the scrape doesn't follow. You close the door. You turn the lock. The house falls silent again. The air temperature drops. Your breath fogs. And then the charm around your neck burns once. Sharp. And then it goes cold. You turn around. There's someone in the far corner. Not moving. Knees pulled to their chest. A woman. Her hair falls across her face. You didn't see her arrive.
Dude, UFC fight. UFC fight. She's just in the room. I'm going, wham! Wham! Right to the jaw, dude. When I tell you I'm killing her instantly.
She whispers, "Don't let them in. They follow the lonely ones." And then she says your name. You never told her your name. What do you do? Option A, ask her how she knows you. Option B, back out of the room without responding. Option C, offer her the charm. Or option D, demand she proves she's alive.
Back out of the room without responding.
So the correct answer here is option B, back out of the room without responding. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're facing an unknown person who somehow knows your name. In this setting, that's a huge alarm bell. If it's a real...
How'd she even get in the room? It's not even that she knows your name. She's just like a random woman.
Out into the hallway. The door frame is cool against your shoulder as you pass through, and you shut the door. The whisper stops. Nothing follows. Then, through the thin wood, you hear the faintest flutter, like paper folding in on itself. You risk a glance through the crack at the bottom, and there's no shadow. No feet. No one. Only carpet. And dust. And then your phone buzzes. It's an unknown number. Not international. Local area code. You answer. And the voice that answers back is yours. You have to let me in. I'm still out here. They took my place. You don't remember speaking those words. You're holding the phone. You're sure it's real. What do you do? Option A, hang up and turn off the phone.
A.
Option B, say, where are you, and wait for a location. Option C, put the phone on speaker and keep listening. Or option
C.
D, say, I'm not home, and pretend you're somewhere else.
No. Don't put it on speaker because then that alerts them of your location. A.
So the correct answer here is option A, hang up and turn.
Because if you put that bitch on speaker, then they're going to yap. They don't know where you are.
Turn off the phone. So the reason this is the right answer is because earlier, listening quietly was smart because you were gathering intel about an unknown
Yeah, but
person.
now they in the
But
house.
here, this isn't a stranger trying to prove your identity. This is your own voice on the line telling you things that you've never said. That's not information, that's intrusion. Every extra second risks
Yeah, knew that.
long, slow footsteps.
Shut off the phone. Screen stays black. No signal. House is silent. Too silent. Faint sound in the hallway. Slow footsteps.
The figure doesn't knock now. It scratches. Long drags of nail across the wood. The frame groans. The lock trembles. You can hear voices now. Not one, several. Whispering your name from different directions. The front, the back, even the
Yo,
roof.
there's a pack of these motherfuckers coming for you. Oh, no. I thought it was one vampire.
Your clock reads 5:41 a.m. Dawn is close, but not here. You have to choose. Option A, bolt through the back exit. Option B, move upstairs
I use a UV light and shine it at the vampires.
to put more barriers between you and them. Option D, confront the door, brace it with your body in the charm. Or option D, open a window upstairs and call for help.
All right, so if I reach daytime, I'm chilling. Bolt through the back exit while they're still outside. My hangover's starting to kick in a little bit. Okay, so my head's pounding a little bit. I'm thinking about Advil. Adrenaline's rushing now. I'm a little dehydrated from the amount of drinks I've had at the bar. Slightly out of breath. I kind of have to poop. Bolt through the back exit while they're still outside. Move upstairs to put more barriers between you and them. Confront the door. Brace it with your body in the charm. Open a window upstairs and call for help. B.
So the correct answer here is option B, move upstairs and put more barriers.
Easy.
And option D, yelling for help, is them. So you climb the stairs, 2 at a time. The voices rise behind you, scraping, rattling, and then they fall silent. You bar the upper door. The first shaft of light cuts across the floorboards. When you risk a glance through the window, the street is empty. The house is silent now. No whispers, no scratching. Just the groan of old beams under the first light. Your clock reads 6:02 a.m. The sky is pale blue. You step carefully to the window. The street is empty. The figure is gone. On the floor by the door, you see it. The charm, snapped cleanly in half. You survived the night. Or maybe you were let go.
Oh.
So that wraps up the last of the questions, and
Fire, dude. We survived the night. Oh, wait, no, there's a graph to see, like, how well I did.
anymore. If you
How
scored
many
between
did I get wrong?
7 to 10 points, and you survived, but just through the skin of your teeth. You lasted until dawn, but only because the next time you home, and when silence was permanent, you didn't hesitate.
How many did I get wrong? Like 4? 5? I was 11 to 14. I feel like I got most of them right. 6? Okay, I still didn't get 7 to 10. I survived, but something followed you home. You made enough good choices to see daylight. You missed something. A window left ajar. A word spoken to the silence safer. Now the figure knows you. Survival's temporary. No, because I'm not staying in fucking Albania or Algeria for the rest of my fucking life. I'm hopping back on that fucking Delta Airlines flight and taking the fucking 15-hour flight home, okay? And that vampire ain't getting on a goddamn airplane. I'm sure of it, okay? So I'm dipping, right? And then I'm gonna deal with the Jersey Devil. Not Algeria. Albania. Sorry.
You shut every door, you killed every channel, and you gave nothing away. When dawn came, it found you whole. And for tonight, at least, you won. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you...
Sick. I love those survival quizzes. They're so fun. Fucking sub to Oddly Specific Crystal. The zombie one was really fun, too. All right, we'll save this actor one for another day. We'll watch this Mr. Beast video and the philosophy one, and then we'll play a little bit of games. Spotting the clues in AI slop.
An eagle flame. During a college football game, a bald eagle did its pre-game flight, but instead of returning to its trainer, it flew straight to the arm of the only Native American in the crowd. Out of thousands of people, it chose them. The stadium went silent, knowing they just witnessed something powerful. A moment of respect, spirit, and visibility. Folded hands sparkle. Yeah, no, it's not AI, no.
Some shit you see on Facebook. Is this Facebook? I don't know what app this is. I feel like it's so easy to scam old people with AI now. You just make some on Sora, remove the watermark, and then be like, look at this wholesome video. And then you'll just see a bunch of like grandmas and grandparents in the back like, blessed up. That's awesome. Oh, how sweet. How sweet. A group of rats saved a child from a lion. And they'll believe that. And it'll be the rats like making a bed, carrying the kid away. And like swarming the tiger. They'd be like, wow, nature really does help people sometimes.
It's his eagle when he gets hired to fly it at sport events, yeah. Yeah, my initial thinking was that, but then I saw...
How do you show this is AI? I feel like you could see when stuff is AI when people have, like, lifeless eyes. Like, look at that shit. Like, they don't look like they're looking at anything. I also think it was a dude I saw below taking a piece of a brownie. What is that?
The dude below him taking a pic with what seems to be a piece of brownie. And the hand below would have been blocking their own camera. I ran a video on people believing AI slop was real 2 years ago, and you all said, nah, Matt, the comments are all bots too. No one actually gets tricked by AI. Well, look at the mess we're in.
2 years ago, I think people wouldn't get tricked. But now AI's good enough to where, yeah, the majority, every Twitter video at Grok, is this real? At Grok, did this actually happen?
Now, having a question.
And then, like, you're asking an AI if it's AI, and the AI could be wrong. It's like, the amount of trust people have. I know, like, ChatGPT and Grok and, like, AI in general is smart. And smarter than the average person. But that doesn't mean that it's right every time. It still doesn't actually work for video. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not gonna know.
Everything we see these days, like some nightmarish version of Is It Cake? AI used to be easy to spot, but now requires more detective work. Like,
I still think it's not easy, but after you watch, like, 30 Sora videos, I think you could, you know, with, like, 85% accuracy, pin whether or not something's real.
The lobster claws are the same size. That doesn't happen in real life. True legends, One Final Farewell, Eric Clapton and Paul McCartney break out. No, he didn't. Paul McCartney's left-handed. There's always some clue from how AI has slipped up, even as small as the fact that nobody ever writes prices $299.00 because it's been studied that when the .00 included, people are less likely to buy. So keep your eyes peeled. Ben & Jerry's milkshakes in all your favourite flavours. Don't know about you, but I want to try fish food, face-savouring food emoji. Will they do any in the dairy-free flavours? Please don't be AI. Ah, yes. Bernazzie's Bender's Berries.
Dude, and the fact that they see this and then don't even, like... Bro, like, I'm not even saying you need to look at this and then stare really close to see the flaws in the AI. Just look up if it's real. Why are we asking Grok? Like, so many things. Ben & Jerry making a milkshake bottle. Is Ben & Jerry's making a milkshake bottle? No. Just Google it. Like, I feel like actually people I don't want to say Google's the end-all be-all too, because Google itself 10 years ago was the same fucking problem, where people just Google something and then immediately believe it. But Google's AI now, not if you fucking scroll down. Not if you scroll down. I use Google AI too, but I'm saying, like, scroll down. The first result's AI, and then just fucking swipe past that shit and look at an actual article or Ben & Jerry's website. You know? Nobody does that anymore. I think people have actually replaced Google with AI. Like, the amount of people that when they have to look up something, they just ChatGPT it instead of Googling it is nuts. They never look at articles. They never do anything. They just immediately go, well, ChatGPT said this, so. Did you know 82% of Americans don't have a high-yield savings account? That is leaving free money on the table that you could have. You just have sitting in a bank account, not accruing interest. That's where Chime, the sponsor of today's video, can help you. Chime's high-yield savings account earns 3% APY. That is 7 times the national average of 0.39%. That is a huge difference. Let's do the math. If you have $7,000 in a regular savings account earning 0.39% APY, that is $27 a year. If you use Chime's high-yield savings account, that $7,000 could earn $210 a year. That is an entire gym membership, pair of headphones, so many other things. That's way more money. Way more money. The average American also spends $300 a year in bank fees. Chime, on the other hand, has no overdraft fees, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Another reason to switch over. Signing up is quick and easy, and what better time to get in than right now, because you can file your taxes for free through Chime. Make your money work for you and switch to Chime to get up to a $350 bonus and earn up to 3% APY on your savings. Go to chime.com/Joe Bartolozzi. It'll be the top link in my description, or scan the QR code on screen and make sure to go through my link to get the bonus. Plus, you get no overdraft fees and your paycheck up to 2 days early with Chime. That is chime.com/Joe Bartolozzi. Thank you to Chime for sponsoring this video. And let's get back into it.
I love strawberry 68 cake. London. Before everything, it was one of the most beautiful, clean, and safest places in Britain. Yeah, back then they drove on the rye. It was crazy. Not just that, the backwards man. The backwards man!
Dude, it's so hard. No, because, like, your eyes immediately, you don't immediately notice it. Like, when I saw this, I was like, okay, well, it's probably AI, and I was looking up here to see what looked weird. I think it's also just, like, come on, like, the picture of the kid smiling with the kid, like, it's just, like, too perfect of a photo.
Beautiful, clean, and safest places in Britain. Yeah, back then they drove on the rye, and Culkin reunite at family Christmas party.
Dude, it's the eyes, man. I feel like AI's so bad at getting eyes to look normal. Once they ace that, it's going to be hard to tell. It kind of looks like they get Macaulay Culkin, and then they just, like, paste, like, weird clay eyes on every character. Also, what the fuck is that in the back?
Dressed as Home Alone kids, recreating a classic holiday moment. I like how kid...
Facial expressions, I think they get the smile right. It's just, like, at times it looks a little uncanny.
Holiday moment. I like how Kiernan has an extra of
Oh, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does he have 11 fingers?
Corley's arm. Oh my fucking god, how did I miss that? And what the heck is this in the background? Crown emoji, the 2 Ps pack.
We're getting extremely close to indiscernible video, and it's worrying the amount of fraud that'll happen. What do you mean by fraud, Brady? Like scams? Or just like defamation or shit? Like, what are you saying is going to be... I think it's going to be like fake news. Like, it's going to be scams. And then also, I think most social media outlets are going to be unreliable because a lot of people don't like, here's the problem. News outlets in general are biased, right? They're trying to share news and inform people, but first and foremost, they're a company that's trying to make money. So they're going to share the news that they think is best and what's going to make them the most money. So a lot of people go to social media, but now you could get paid to use Twitter. You could get paid to use Facebook. You could get paid to use Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and all these other platforms. So news outlets are going to be more and more motivated to just create false narratives. So while there may be accounts that are still trustworthy, on your For You page or your feed, you might see something that's a news post from a page that is literally just full of fake shit. I could get paid? Yeah. And you see it now. I mean, I can't like quote accounts, but you could probably find them on Twitter pretty quickly. There are Twitter accounts that flat out post fake shit. Maybe with a culmination of semi-real or slightly misinformed shit. But like, they just post stuff that gets views, right? Because it's not if the news is true, it's if the news is going to get clicks and likes and interaction and engagement. That's what you want. And it's like, that's a problem on actual news outlets as well, because it's like, you're not actually going to inform people of anything good. You're not going to inform people of anything that's not going to gain eyes. But it's even worse on social media when you just give that to just the hands of a random guy that could just do whatever he wants. The amount of people that just believe the first thing they see. And I'm not trying to say that of like you guys in my chat, but some of you guys as well. And even me at times, like the amount of ignorance people have to what's going on in the world where they just see something and immediately go with it. They don't fact check. They don't look for themselves. They don't, actually interact with an individual or anything themselves. They just go, well, somebody said this. This said this. I can't. And then they just move on.
To why Taylor Swift and Donna Kelsey's 2025 shopping spree just redefined the in-law relationship. I like it how AI thinks Taylor would wear the same outfit.
I've seen 5 TikToks about people bitching about the Apple charging the iPhone 18. iPhone 18 has not been announced in any capacity. They're literally just believing fake videos. Yeah, the charging port shit. I saw that and I looked it up and it said they hadn't announced anything. iPhone 18 charging port. I want to see if that rumors suggest, but it doesn't actually say that's what they're going to do. It's expected to use USB-C. They're gonna. Like, there's no way they wouldn't. I'm gonna also have the take, I love that iPhone switched to USB-C. Because now I don't need some fuck-ass iPhone charger. Like, there's only 2 chargers that you need. Like, the speaker Android charger and the USB-C. And that's it. Those are the only charging cords I need. And anything that I need to charge fits in those 2 fucking slots. Either USB-C or this. Or just USB. It's amazing. It's like, I know it sucks too if like you're somebody with like an older iPhone as people move forward, but it's like, it's just awesome.
Shopping.
Yeah, micro USB. I never know the name of it. I just go Android charger.
The floor laughing emoji. It's the tiny microphone for me. The goal is never Gucci bags. It's acres of land. RIP to that horribly long misshapen horse. Skull emoji. Just imagine how small the horses would be if they walked all the way to the house. I'm a farmer's daughter, and some people think that makes me less. I grew up on a sweet potato farm about 10 miles outside of town, where mornings...
And who's posting this? Like, are people posting this for... It has to be for money. Like, the account that's posting this isn't just like an auto-ran bot. Like, some person is making this image and then faking this.
Start before the sun.
For engagement.
And vacation means a county fair. My parents have...
I think people on Facebook are doing this too. Because it's like, you pretend to be this wholesome farm girl, and then you get, like, some 80-year-old sugar daddy to be like, oh, you're what women aren't like anymore. Do you want to date me? And then they get scammed out of all their money.
Under that...
It's catfishing, but most catfishing previously used to be, like, pretending to be somebody you're not. This is just, like, you're not even a person. Like... You're catfishing as an AI individual.
Yeah, I'll stop you there. The chicken have duck feet, you stupid goddamn dumbass emotionally manipulative robot prick. Today, I returned a library book I checked out when I was a kid. And I'm old enough now that the librarian behind the desk had to blink twice, like she thought I was joking. This is AI photo. A book that old wouldn't have a barcode. They only started using those 30 years ago at the earliest, and it wouldn't have been on the cover. They were still tucking in the books, so they could also stamp the card as reminder to return. Well spotted. Very good. But also...
Where the red fern grows. Like, that's what gave away, the barcode gave away its fake, where the red fern grows.
Where the red fern grows. Oh, sounds like a good book. AI fucking slop. United passenger posted his first class ticket.
What a big ticket. And what language is that?
To brag about Trump, and someone cancelled his flight. Fuck, AI's getting too good. Why does his ticket say Unico and United? Why is the champagne in his glass, but his champagne is unopened? And why is he holding his bollocks? You forgot his legs shorter than his arm. Plus, he's literally on the flight. Right? Loudly crying face emoji, loudly crying face emoji, loudly crying face emoji. What, they're gonna kick him off now, are they? What's happened there then? Okay, cabin crew, come in. Can I just confirm you've served all the food and drink, yes? Fantastic. So everyone's got a hot meal and a full glass of alcohol right in front of them, correct? Great. If you could just go through now and actually make sure that everyone's got a ticket. Brilliant. And then after that, probably best start thinking about taking off. Where are pictures of Obama praying? Ooh, not many clues to work with here. Oh, but let me just try something. One sec. Marietta Handyman Services.
Oh, that's bad. You could tell just like off of the smoothness. AI always over-smooths people's skin. There's no texture.
Safely. Wired right? No.
Oh, he has 3 hands. I didn't even see that. Oh my god.
Stress.
And he's just not even holding the fan.
Do all of your workers have 3 hands? Marietta Mandyman? Some hospitals and hospices in the UK and Australia have introduced cuddle beds. That is, special wider beds that let families lie beside their...
This seems horrible, dude. Cuddle bed, but they got, and they got a bedpan under that. Imagine, bro. Oh my god.
Loved ones who are terminally ill. These beds bring comfort, warmth, and emotional closeness during the most...
Yeah, why don't you emotional comfortness. Hey, your dying grandma. Why don't we lay on her? Also, she has 3 hands.
Who are terminally ill. These beds bring comfort, warmth, and emotional closeness during the most difficult final moments of life. Do you think this practice should be followed by all hospitals? Again, AI slipping up on the old hands, but it does have a solution for that, though. Happy birthday to my twins, Party Popper 2 Hearts. Some heartless people won't congratulate them just because they're different. Broken heart crying face. Hashtag stay strong. I refuse to believe we humans are this stupid. Oh, I've got bad news for you.
Oh my god. Dude, and it's all like the Facebook moms. Christina O'Boyle. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Birthday blessings. Happy birthday to both of you.
What are they supposed to do with those blocks? Just going back to this one.
What it just...
Though quickly, what's odd is that it's based on a real idea.
I didn't even think about that. That one I was trying to see why it was AI. I was going to say, well, like twins, what are the odds that they, even if you're genetic twins and one of you is missing, you know, your lower half of your arms, would that mean that the other one would also be missing the lower half of their arms?
Just going back to this one, though, quickly, what's odd is that it's based on a real idea, on a real picture. The AI decided to festoon with messed up flags and turn it for no reason into an airbed. God, imagine you sit on the side of this and Grandma just launches into the air like a trampoline.
Or I do think hospitals are too sad. This does look more comfortable, but the problem is it's just like, it's unrealistic to assume that like people are going to come cuddle with their dying grandparents.
Like 5 nurses trying to hold the bed down and get her up for a bath, and she's just flopping around in the middle like a fish. AI has a habit of doing this. Here's a photo, a real story. The Arizona Fire Department had 19 babies born to the 18 firefighters inside of 1 year. AI decides, no, I can do that photo. Baby? Yeah, I've seen one of those before. Yeah. Hey, you guys. My favourite baby. God bless. Folded hands. Am I crazy, or does this child look like that wild...
But why would somebody make that into AI if it's already a real image? Like, they didn't change anything. They just said, recreate this in AI. Like, just to see if it could copy it.
Restoration of that Jesus portrait done by that old lady in Spain. Could it be? The wadded up tissue next to the game. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. The AI was wrong for that. Dr. Pepper slippers coming soon to Walmart, Red Heart.
Dr. Pepper slippers. What about this is AI? If upside down it says Fot Care Set instead of Foot Care. Look at her hand. Yeah, but I mean it's behind the box. It's upside down. Well, yeah, but oh, well, yeah, that part is upside down. But it also says Fot Care Set instead of foot.
Oh, it's so good at making it look like an actual Walmart. Yes, but Fot Care. How far can animals identify us? What happens in that 600-yard window where you can be identified by a falcon, but not by a falcon? Schrodinger's falcon. Plus, that's not a giraffe. Me and my
husband after 23 years with the same pose and fun.
Husband after 23 years with the same pose and
Yeah, 23 years ago, Buddy had an Apple AirPod.
Fun, winking face with tongue, smiling face with 3 hearts. Right.
And then now the AirPods, like, merged into his ear.
Because AirPods were a thing 23 years ago. They were.
Wow, this is fun to try and spot, like, what's wrong. Because honestly, I don't want to say, like, I wouldn't fall for this, right? Like, if I actually stared at it. But if I was scrolling on, like, just any social media and I saw this image, I wouldn't like it. I would just go, nah. Because I just wouldn't give a shit. If this was real or not, I just wouldn't care, right?
Wore them so much, they became one with his ear. You're being really insensitive right now. I love other pranks.
And that is a problem, because then it makes, like, social media full of just, like, bot, like, not just dead internet theory of, like, you know, the majority of social media interaction is done through bots, but also just, like, what you watch is bot content, but the bot content isn't intriguing enough for you to investigate it. So you just go, and just scroll. I've guaranteed you've seen AI images or modified ones, haven't noticed. It's gotten a lot more prevalent. Oh, no, I agree. There's probably been instances where I've seen AI imagery and just not known or cared to even check.
Ingles aged too. Spirit science. Posts. Look at this hidden sugar and common drinks. Every choice we make carries...
iOS tea. Energy juice. Juice drink. Red Bull.
His weight and awareness is a powerful tool. I like how the bottom of the Coke can bows outwards to fit the curve of the C of Coca-Cola. Red tea, my fave. Who the fuck out here drinking sugar water? Like an ant? Or perhaps a hummingbird? Or... We're already gone everywhere.
Oh, God. Are there people that drink sugar water? Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Whoa!
I was going to say, that would be like 100 grams of sugar.
Top 10 richest billionaires 2025.
Jeff Bezos, Maryville. I don't know some of these people. Mark Zuckerberger. That's not Mark Zuckerberg.
I love how this looks like an in memoriam post. Combined wealth. There are trillions of dollars faced with tears of joy emoji. Who we got here then? Jeff.
Yes, Tom Cruise, $281 billion. I don't even know if Tom Cruise probably has like one at most.
We got here then Jeff Bakes, Mal Gibson, Mark Zuckerberg, and what? Yes,
Adam
if I think
Sandler.
Elon Musk is upsetting, lol. Whilst we're on the topic of Musk, here's his family tree, posted unironically. Oh God, this isn't how you do a family tree. This is a family wreath. Fear the nameless Musk, born 2021. Dolly Parton impersonator meetup in Texas.
I believe this. I know, like, looking into it, there's probably something that makes it, yeah, like this. But looking at it, I'd be like, oh, who cares? Scroll.
Is that Mr. Poopy Butthole on horseback on the right? Oh, wait. Oh, I missed this event, and I live right up the street from Boris Lufthansa. I have truly never, in all my 75 years, witnessed such a charming little display of determination mixed with cozy desperation. Brilliant. Fabulous idea. I'd have made besties with him and...
Who's putting fabulous idea? Bart Denver is a fucking NPC, bro. Oh my God, we're in the pit vipes in the profile picture. What do you mean, brilliant idea? You're gonna set up a tent at a fucking airport? What? That's not a good idea.
Held up in there. Yeah, you know how you can never understand the overhead speakers? It's because they're speaking this language.
The flight to D1 is late.
Oh, no, I'm never going to get to Del Rito in time for Thameskivong. Amarillo reflects a classic American plains city, known for highways, open land, and regional travel.
Where the fuck do you get off that roundabout? It's just an infinite traffic circle. You just spawn there and you can never leave.
Routes that connect communities across the central United States. Love the big circle road with no off-ramp, lol. We just be driving in circles out here. Hey, I live there. This isn't AI. I once accidentally teleported into the circle. I had to call for help to get out, loudly crying face emoji. This is what Amarillo actually looks like, if anyone was wondering. Where's the circle? I only order the cheeseburger.
Zero cheeseburger. $9,000.
But the table is saying to split to bill evenly. Warrior eyes emoji. That's why when you start ordering, tell the waiter it's separate checks, yeah? Problem solved. Josh, mate. Oh yeah, what, that new place over on Pemna Viventag, ACMV, Weshenheim, DC? Yeah, I was just there last week. Pemna Viventag is my favourite German holiday. Bro got charged for 0 cheeseburgers. Face with tears, face with tears.
And what the fuck is La Flave Mantra Cat? $4,000.
Face with tears of joy. AI loves receipt posts for some reason. I broke the #1 rule and took a
$285 at a fucking Olive Garden. What would you possibly have bought? Also, everything there is $1, $2, $5, and like $40.
Co-worker on a date. We picked Olive Garden because it felt safe, casual, neutral, HR-approved vibes. Everything was cool until the check came. You're talking such shit. What do you mean you're taking her on a date? You've both got wedding rings on, and you're holding a receipt which says you've had a tiramisu, but she's still eating her salad. Let's just have a closer look at that receipt, shall we? 1 tier of Fiddig with 1 Nutella tea and 1 wet towelettes. 2 Nuttig Nutties with Oid Betis. 1 Tisair Nut, 1 Tercerius, and 1 Triscuit. Add $1, $2, and $2.50, and $5, and $5.20, and $3, and it makes the total a $285.50. Duh, face with rolling eyes. And yet, almost every pleb gobbles it up, besides the odd cautious, is this a...
Oh my God. Dated a coworker, now married with 2 kids. Is this AI generated? Married my manager. Oh my God, bro. Like, we're entering the new wave of, like, people going to get genuinely scammed. Like, I think AI influencers is going to be even worse, where it's not like, we watched that one video about an openly AI, like, Instagram influencer and how they get sponsors and shit. I think it's going to be, like, so bad that on Instagram, it's going to be before, like, I know Kwebbelkop's trying to fast track this fucking Kwebbelkop AI shit and have, like, YouTube merge with AI, and you're going to have, like, AI gamers. I don't think that's going to happen for a long time. I think more realistically, there's going to be, like, flat out Instagram influencers that aren't real and you don't know.
AI generated? Of course it is. Who would have taken the picture? Both his hands are on the receipt.
Are you AI? Yeah.
Living that DualShock Life video game growing heart.
One shoe.
That controller is plugged in to potato chips. Fucking poster says scheme. Skull emoji. What happened to Crash? Oh my God. Look what it did to Space Jam. Swamp Jam is an absolute classic. I wore a sneaker on one foot and went barefoot on the other, which was the style at the time. Yeah, when your mum barges in your room when you're hanging out with your friend, so your shirt is backwards and you only have one shoe on. Collectors! Automobile dash symbol. Cars 4, 2026. Hype. Lightning McQueen.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? There's another Lightning McQueen in the back with one eyeball. Oh my God. No, this is terrible.
He's back. Seymour. No, don't Seymour. This is AI. Disney said multiple times they'll never make another movie due to Pixar no longer having the partnership with the animation studio that did the Cars and Planes movies. Nice. I mean, you didn't really need to say that because there's a Cyclops with a three-eyed one. What is this supposed to be? What the fuck is this? Jesus is still king. Can I get an amen? Amen. No, wait. Aim. His own patch says Jesus. Is he saying he is king? Weight loss salad. Cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, onion. Those are some big fucking cherry tomatoes, lol. Stinky dicks, bagel seasoning, when only the finest will do. And the dressing only has 50 muffle per serving. Jack-o'-lantern emoji, POV, Halloween in the 90s, jack-o'-lantern emoji. More AI, which...
What, because there's just, like, pumpkins in the street? I think I'd fall for this one, because nothing stands out as, like, absurd to me.
Tragically, humans were reacting with their real organic memories to, yeah, I really miss when I was a kid and we just put pumpkins in the middle of the road. Nobody puts pumpkins in the middle of the road anymore. I miss the days when street lamps were just long sticks with nothing at the top. I also really miss those teeny tiny automobiles from the 90s that got banned after that one incident in 1999 that caused the media to erase them from the cultural continuum. I'm imagining a horror movie where someone gets sucked inside one of these AI hellscapes. Grocery store, 1920s. Hashtag vintage retail. Hashtag
selling a lot of peas. Peas 15 cents. Peas 15 cents. Peas 15 cents.
Women of the 1920s.
Peas and coffee. Is that the only thing that they sell?
Hi, yeah, I'll take some peas and some, peas. Oh, and some peppers. Coffee and peas is all one needs. In Mobile, Alabama, 23-year-old Red Lobster server arrested after no-tip receipt sparks seafood night chaos. Now, this is a tough one, and obviously it's got all the guys out there making fools of themselves. I mean, maybe it's real. Maybe it's real. Yeah. Oh, there's just one thing I find mighty confusing. It says the mugshot there is taken on the 18th November 2025. Now, see, I thought Mobile Alabama's Red Lobster shut down on May 2024. That's awful curious. Plus her Def Leppard shirt says Def Leppard. These are the sorts of AI photos which go the most undetected, though, largely as men on Facebook with these sorts of profile pics are too busy commenting like, I mean, Jesus.
What did that say? Come arrest me and book me to your life, Miss Officer.
Commenting like, I mean, Jesus.
So you're saying when a man gets you as his girl, you come with handcuffs? Count me in.
Christ, what are you doing? The comments are insane. Some motherfucker really said, oh, wowzers. But just look at the badge. It's literally a capture. And another tell, actually sit back and think about what you're looking at. No one would do this. At 53, he sang one song and blah, 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 blah. We are getting into the minutiae of clues here, but sometimes that's what's required. This is a
ripped Eminem with just a million scars.
Eminem has a skull mushroom on his left arm, and Ronnie R.I.P. is at the bottom of the tattoo, not the top. I have the exact mushroom on my head, so I know. Yeah. I mean, they also kept the prompt, so sometimes...
Where? Oh. Just Truth Scars Legacy, written in rhyme, ultra realistic, AK detail, shallow depth of
Sometimes
field.
digging down into the tiniest of clues isn't required, though. German short-haired pointer group shared that loyalty never fades, only remembered in silence. Generations pass, but a German short-pointed coins aunter always remembers what loyalty feels like in silence. What?
What? All right, WVid though. That was fun. All right. Fun? Yeah, dude. Whenever I'm in a pool, I would love to sit at the bottom, but I can't because I'm floating. Like, if there's ever a heavy object I could hold, like, there was one time I went in a pool with a cinder block, and I just sat on the, it's fun. Do you just sit on the bottom? Just look around. I think this is what it's like to be a fish. Sit-ups are easy as shit. Motherfuckers, dude. I remember I would get so mad, because a real sit-up is, like, hands holding your head or hands like this. But you would do that shit, bro, in, like, the presidential test or whatever for school, bro. Motherfuckers would be doing this. I'm like, you're using momentum. Like, your hand, like, you're not even doing a sit-up. Your arms are flailing your body forward. Bro, because I see these ads all the time, bro. They always go, hey, men over 40 have a real problem with their test levels. And then they'll do, it'll be an HGH ad, and they'll get, like, some old baseball player only old men know. And then the end of the video will just be a guy, and he'll go, and she'll like it too.
Completed with a great group of guys, very respectful guys. That's something I noticed first about everybody. It was a blessing to be able to take it on, to be healthy enough to do it, to stay in good spirits even though we were getting beat down. Maybe I'll be back for another Operators Challenge.
I love that video. That was a fun video to watch, bro. That was a beatdown lull. Last event was actually pretty fun. Helped me get 2 million subscribers. Oh, everybody go sub to Alex. Or Austin Alexander. Never seen that before. Kudos to Zane for taking this on event with a craps night's sleep. I think he was hungover. I don't think it was the sleep that did him in. I think he was probably a little nauseous before they started. Horror quiz. Would you survive the night? We did the zombie survival quiz a few months ago. Crystal makes some pretty fucking fire survival quizzes where, you know, it's in depth. There's like 20 questions and there's right and wrong answers. Some are kind of right, some are really wrong. I mean, it says horror quiz. The one we did with the zombies, like some of the questions I thought I was right and then she said I was wrong. But horror quiz, I think if I had to survive the night in, like, a haunted house, I'm for sure fine. But I don't know what they mean, horror quiz. Like, am I running from a serial killer? Am I, like, you know, in some sort of fucking Stranger Things situation?
This is a survival quiz. You're alone in a foreign place. The locals whisper.
Would never be in that situation. Already. The locals whisper about something in the hills. All right, well.
About something in the hills. Something old. They say it drinks blood. You don't believe them. Not exactly.
I'm definitely not believing them, bro. What? If I'm in a foreign country and the locals start chirping to me about how, like, in the hills, there's some fucking Dracula, like, level creature, I'm going, okay, pal.
But tonight something's wrong. This is a logic test. A psychological test. The questions start off easy, but they get harder. And each answer could be your last. For each question, you get 4 options to pick from. And after each question, I'll tell you the right answer. And I'll also tell you why the others would have been the last thing you ever did. Keep track of your score. And in the end...
So if I get one wrong, I die? What? If I get one wrong, I die.
And I'll tell you if you would have survived the night. So without further ado, let's begin. You're in a tiny town somewhere in the Balkans. You booked it on impulse. The town is barely marked on maps. The local currency is something you've never held. And the bartender in this pub doesn't speak much English, but he keeps refilling your glass. It's late. The pub smells like wood smoke and dried herbs. There's a fire burning.
I'm loving the vibe thus far. Nobody speaks the language that I speak. I'm alone at the pub, and the bartender just makes, like, a bro eye contact with me and just fills my drink every time. So I'm a little drunk. Okay, 4 or 5, maybe 6 beer in. I'm in Europe, right? Or the Balkans. Balkans, what country is the Balkans in? If I'm in the Balkans, I'm in, like, Albania. All right? I'm in, like, Albania, Romania, Serbia. I don't speak the language of the locals, and I'm kind of drunk. They're probably drinking, like, 6% beer, you know?
They're still at the back table. They keep glancing at you. One of them finally leans over and says something that sounds like, "You shouldn't walk back alone. Not tonight."
I'm not thinking that's supernatural. I'm thinking that motherfucker's letting me know that I'm about to get mugged on my walk back, okay? If I am drunk at a bar alone in Romania or Albania or Turkey or wherever the fuck I am, and a local leans in and goes, "You shouldn't walk home tonight alone. It's not safe." I'd go, "Oh, so I'm going to get murdered by a human. Like a person's going to hurt me."
You ask him what he means. He gestures to the window and says one word in broken English. Nosferatu.
Vampires, brother. I'm going, "Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that." And then I'm walking home.
The table behind him laughs. How do you respond? Option A, laugh with them. Maybe it's a local joke. Option B, ask if something happened recently. Option C, say, "I don't believe in that stuff." Or option D, say nothing and finish your drink.
Damn, dude. This is a life or death scenario here. If I get it wrong, what do they just shoot me? I fucking ask if something happened recently. "Oh, you're an idiot." They kill me. B, I'm not asking if something happened recently. I would probably say, "What do you mean?" C, "I don't believe in that stuff." Nah, I'm going D. Saying nothing.
So the correct answer here is option B, ask if something happened recently. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're not dismissing him. You're gathering information without feeding the myth or challenging it. And survival often starts with listening, especially when you're the foreigner without any cultural context here. Option A, laughing with the crowd, is not the best answer here because it alienates the speaker. They might shut down or play it off and you've lost a source. Option C, saying you don't believe in that stuff, draws a firm line in the sand, and you've now made it personal. If they were
I'm drawing that firm line in the fucking sand. Yo, okay, if I'm in a foreign country, I'd probably pan into it a little bit. I'd be like, "What do you mean Nosferatu?"
trying to warn you, they'll back off. And option D, going silent and...
Bro, that's like me being at a local bar in New Jersey and somebody being like, "The Jersey Devil's out tonight. You shouldn't walk home alone." I'd be like, "You're crazy. You're an insane person."
Information withheld now might cost you later. The man narrows his eyes. He speaks carefully, like he's trying to remember the right words. "They come if you are soft. If you say yes too easy. If you listen, you should close your ears. You ask, how do you stop them?" He looks at the candle and at the table, and then back at you. You don't, but you can delay. He lifts his hand and he pinches the flame out between two fingers.
Damn, this guy's kind of hard, though. This guy's kind of got aura. I feel like now I have to listen to him. He pinches the flame with both of his fingers. And he glances. He's kind of like rizzing me up while he's like warning me.
They ask you small things first. Just small. Can I come closer? Do you hear me? Will you look at me? It's not always the door.
Oh, so I'm dealing with vampires that I have to let them in.
And he leans closer. You don't say yes. You don't say no. You don't say anything at all. Someone behind him scoffs. It's one of the older men at the back table. Ignore him. This one still believes the old wives' tales. The bartender doesn't look back. He's staring at you. They came
Hold up. Bang.
last week. A girl was found. She was still standing when they found her. Still warm. No blood inside. Like something had hollowed her out and walked away. As you stand to leave, the bartender slides something across the bar. A small metal charm and a string. It looks handmade. Rusted. Ancient. He doesn't look at you when he speaks. Protection. What do you do?
Taking that bitch! Taking that bitch! What? He gives me a metal charm on a string and he goes, protection. I'm going, okay. And I'm wearing that.
Option A, put it on immediately.
Yup.
Option B, refuse politely. You don't believe in that stuff. Option C, take it, then ask what it's made of and what it does.
Oh, C.
Or option D, leave it on the counter and walk out without acknowledging it.
C.
So the correct answer here is option C. Take it, and then ask
Yes.
what it's made of and what it does. So the reason this is the right answer is because here you're signaling respect and you're gathering information. You're neither dismissing nor blindly accepting it, and that maximizes safety and intel. Option A, blindly putting it on, is the wrong answer because you have no idea what this is, and if wearing it marks you, binds you, or even attracts the thing that you're trying to repel here. Option B, dismissing the offer out loud, is also the wrong answer because this signals ignorance and arrogance in a dangerous and unfamiliar environment. And option D, walking out without acknowledging it, is the worst of both option A and option B. You've both ignored local protection and you've potentially insulted someone who might be your only ally. You pick up the charm. It's heavier than you expected. You don't put it on.
It's made of tungsten. You pick up the charm. The string snaps. You've just got yourself in a New York City free charm scam. This guy's asking for a tip for the free jewelry he just gave you. You decline. He says, "Well, you broke my charm. Now you have to pay me for it."
Instead, you ask, "What's it made of?" The bartender pauses. He leans forward slightly, and his voice lowers.
Cow urine. Cow urine. Horse shit.
Iron from a grave fence.
Oh, iron from a grave fence.
And then he taps the string. Thread from a shroud. He looks at you for a long time.
And a little bit of puffer semen.
You don't wear it to look strong. You wear it to be overlooked. Don't let them hear you say their name. And never, never speak to them first. The candle in the bar flicks sideways, like someone walked past. But no one did. Outside, the night is colder than it should be. You check your phone. No signal.
No, not big puffer. Like a puffer fish. I don't know, maybe...
The road home is darker than you remember. One street lamp flickers ahead. Time to walk. The real quiz has officially begun. You step out into the cold. The charm is warm in your pocket. The night smells like whetstone. You've been walking for nearly 15 minutes now, uphill, away from the bar. No shops.
Well, here's where you're wrong, because I'm catching an Uber ride.
Open. No cars. No sound except for your own footsteps. Up ahead, beneath a flickering street lamp, you see a figure. They're standing still. Head tilted down. Half in shadow.
I cross the street. I jaywalk across the street, and I avoid contact with him. This is not even... Regardless of whether or not Nosferatu's a thing. If I'm walking alone at night, and I see a guy standing under a street lamp at like 1 in the morning, I'm crossing the street. I'm not passing him.
Not approaching. Not retreating. Just waiting. What do you do? Option A. Keep walking toward them, confidently, like you belong here. Option B. Cross the street and pass at a distance without making eye contact. Option C. Turn off into a narrow side path to avoid them completely. Or option D. Call out. Are you okay?
B. I'm not going down a side path. That's really scary. I think B. Cross the street. Still keep them in your peripherals.
So the correct answer here is option B. Cross the street and pass it.
Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes.
The distance without making eye contact.
Option E. Run at him manically and scare him, right? Vampire, been alive for a long time. Probably never had somebody when he's trying to hunt him down go... Fucking just sprint at him full speed.
Contact.
Catch him off guard.
So the reason this is the right answer here is because you're avoiding direct confrontation without showcasing your fear. You don't engage, you don't escalate, but you also don't turn your back on them. You stay in the open where you can be seen, and where they can also be seen. Option A, approaching confidently, is the wrong choice because approaching confidently is still approaching, and it assumes you understand the threat level, and you don't. Confidence won't necessarily stop a predator. It just gets you closer to their reach. Option C, ducking into a side path, is also the wrong answer because this gives up the only light source that you have, and you're trading visibility for panic here, and creating a choke point where you can't be seen or helped. Option D, calling out, is also risky because here you're establishing contact, inviting a response, and giving away your emotional state. Worst case, you're telling them that you notice them, and that you're also alone.
Copy this graph. What graph?
So you cross the street. Slow, steady, with your eyes forward. The figure doesn't move. You pass under the lamplight and glance back. Just once. And they're still there. Still watching. Not following. Not yet. But the air behind you feels full.
You know, I don't think I would be as afraid of a vampire. Like, I'm imagining this guy in, like, a top hat and, like, a trench coat. Just, like, standing, looking at the ground. Right? It would be a hell of a lot scarier if they were, like, from the Smile movie. Like, that would be the creepiest thing. I wouldn't be able to do that. Like, alone at night, and you're just, like, in an alleyway, and some guy's just under a street lamp, just, like, staring at you. Like, that would be fucking mortifying.
Walking. The street narrows. You pass a door that's been left ajar. A tiny convenience shop with flickering fluorescent lights. You step inside. A woman is sweeping in the back. The figure who follows you lingers in the street opposite, watching. They don't enter the store. The woman in the back calls out in broken English.
You're American, just shoot him. I don't have silver bullets. Dick. You're an American. Just shoot him. Huh. Just take out your gun. All of you have. Right? You guys are always killing each other with them. This time, there's a reason to have one.
I finish in 10. Safe. She gestures
Silver
towards
doesn't kill vampires. Fake horror fan. It's a wooden stake to the heart. Garlic is dangerous to them. What does a silver bullet kill? That's a werewolf.
the small delivery van parked in the alley.
Buddy, I've watched almost every season of Supernatural, okay? Buddy, I've seen almost every season of Supernatural. You don't think I know? You don't think I know the lore on how to kill a vampire?
Got back. What do you do? Option A, accept. You wait inside with her until she finishes, then take the van. Option B, politely decline and continue walking towards your inn, staying on leash.
Pulling over the police doesn't end well.
An officer pulls to the curb for a civilian following behind, honking their horn and flashing their lights constantly. After the civilian passes, the officer initiates a traffic stop. The insanity that follows is something the officer could have never expected.
The reason I stopped you is because you were honking at me and following at an unsafe distance?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Okay, do you have your driver's license on you?
I sure don't.
I sure don't. What is he just... Did he have a bad day and now he just wants to rage bait a cop? You're probably allowed to honk at a cop, but you're not allowed to, like, spam honk / recklessly drive behind them. Have you ever seen the videos of when, it'll be somebody behind a cop at a stoplight, and right when it turns green, they fucking just lay on the horn? Risky maneuver. I've done it to my friends. I don't think I would... You would have to pay me absurd amounts of money to do that to a cop. I wouldn't care. You would just do it. Would you guys do that? That would worry the fuck out of me. I've done it to a cop. You've sat behind a cop at a red light, and right when it turns green, just fucking lay on the horn. They're pulling you over. I feel like the average cop's gonna be like, yeah, let me see if this guy's tail light's out.
23 com, who's that come back to?
You better call your chief right now, you
That's not very nice.
Oh my god. Is he like drunk or something? What the fuck made him get so angry at the cop? Bro, she just pulled you over because you were fucking tailing her.
Well, I have the right to fucking pull you over. You were on the phone and you were doing something wrong.
So you were trying to pull me over?
Did you not see the lights flashing?
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh my god, is he on like drugs? Did you not see the lights flashing? Oh, because he was blinking his high beams? I saw you were texting and driving. I have seen cops do that. Like, literally, you turn your head, they're, like, to the right of you on a highway, just, like, texting on their phone.
Oh, he's not coming.
Or just speeding like crazy.
And you're not free yet. I'm sorry, comm center, can you go ahead?
Your chief is coming down here, whether I got called them or your fat f***ing ass is bringing them down here.
And I'm not sure if I asked for another one, but I'll take one. He's
Yo, nice Pathfinder, buddy. Is this Elise?
refusing to identify
She just keys the car.
himself.
I'm asking for your supervisor.
Supervisor can come down, but not my chief.
Your supervisor's gonna come here.
Okay.
Because you have no business pulling me over.
Okay. But you were trying to pull me over.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I was behind you. Can you determine from
This is making no fucking sense. Do you think he's sober? I don't think he actually wanted to pull her over. I think he was like, let me annoy this cop for an extended period of time and see how long it takes for her to fucking get mad. Like, I'm assuming he thought he was just going to drive away in like 5 minutes.
Here's what's safe, because this says right here that may appear to be closer than
10-4, do we have any recent contacts?
You see, I wasn't close to you. But if you look in the mirror right now, it says objects may be farther away. No, that's actually not true. I'm not making sense right now because what he said didn't make sense. He's saying that she thought he looked closer because the mirror But in mirrors, you look further away, right? No. He's not. You're stuttering? I know! Because I was trying to make a joke, but what he said didn't make any sense. When you look in a rearview mirror, do things look further away or closer than they are? It's further. He's saying, I only look like I was riding your ass because your rearview mirror. But your rearview mirror makes everything look further away. It's not closer. It's not closer. Why would they need to inform you of that? Chat, it's further. The objects in the rear view look further than they appear. Oh my God, it's closer. My life is a lie. My life is a lie. So what he's saying is right. Objects in the mirror are wait, no, I'm right. I'm right. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. So they appear further. We're miscommunicating here, chat. We're all on the same wavelength right now. We're on the, no. Listen. You're saying that they're closer. I'm saying they appear further. We're saying the same thing in different fonts. Okay? No, we're saying the same thing. No. We're saying the same thing. That's AI? It's not AI. Why would that be AI? So what is he saying? Oh my God, why am I so confused? Ho. All I want for this holiday season is a customizable Cash App debit card. Do you know where I could get one of those? Oh, the sponsor of today's video, Cash App, could provide one for you. Now is never a better time to get in on the customizable Cash App debit card, which enables you to get exclusive discounts on everyday purchases like coffee, video games, food delivery, and more. And you can even draw a little fun figurine on your Cash App debit card. Look. It can glow in the dark, too, which is the coolest thing. That's the one that I've ordered. You should probably get that one in case you're ever in a bind where you need a glow-in-the-dark card. You never know when you're going to need one of those, but it's really cool. The Cash App debit card also has no hidden fees. There's no monthly charges, no minimum balance requirements. You also get exclusive pre-sale ticket access to some of your favorite music artists if you're a fan of concerts like Kendrick Lamar, SZA, Sabrina Carpenter, and more. There's way more. And for a limited time only, new Cash App customers over the age of 18 can earn $10 if they sign up with code CASH10 at profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend or more within the first 14 days. And if you're 13 to 17, you can request a parent or guardian sponsored account, use code CASH10 at profile at sign up, and get $10 dropped into your account when you order and activate a Cash App card and send $5 or more to a friend within the first 14 days. Terms apply. Thank you to Cash App for sponsoring this video. And let's get back into it.
Because this says right here that may appear to be closer than
10-4. Do we have any recent?
No, see, he's wrong. May appear to be closer. He's lying. That's the exact opposite of what it says.
Contacts with it?
Stand by.
I'm lost. When you're driving a car and you look in the rearview mirror, something that is 30 feet away might look 60 feet away. It's actually closer than they appear. His dumbass is saying, I wasn't actually tailing you, officer. I only look like I was because your mirror made it seem that way, when it does the exact fucking opposite. Okay, why am I getting angry?
Confirming you said one's failing to identify.
10-4, the driver is.
10-4.
Scream for help. Get out of the car and scream for help.
The driver is talking to his own child who's also in the vehicle.
Oh my God.
To his own child who's also in the vehicle.
Start screaming for help.
He's now got his child stepping out of the car to scream for help.
Help! What a terrible dad.
Bud, you don't have to do that.
Okay, he's going to do it.
Hey, but you don't have to listen to your dad right now. Oh.
Help! 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 He's actually requesting a supervisor now, if one is available.
This is the weirdest body cam video I think I've ever seen.
That's not your supervisor.
Nope, he's on his way.
Okay.
We could just sit here and wait.
He's on his way. What do you think, he's gonna fucking teleport here? Where's your supervisor? I don't know, I pulled you over a minute ago.
For him.
Ooh, this guy means business. You could tell he's the supervisor. Look at that walk. Uh-huh. Big dog. big dog just arrived. He about to kick some shit in.
Because you were doing something illegal. I wasn't. I was behind you.
Okay.
Honking my horn at you is not illegal. I'm allowed to honk my horn all I want.
Okay. Sounds good.
He's still screaming. What the fuck? Dude, so can the cops not be like, yo, kid, don't listen to your dad right now. What the fuck is happening? What is the plan?
Sir, do you want me to explain the law to you? Or do you want my supervisor to?
The law that I was honking my horn at you?
No, that you have to identify.
Oh my God, wait, no, that's not the supervisor. That's not the supervisor. I was dead wrong. I feel like he's just the fellow officer on the scene.
Only if I had committed
Damn, yo, somebody make that guy the supervisor. He got an oral walk to him.
a crime, which I have not done.
I told you the reason.
No, that's not a crime. Honking the horn at you is not a crime. You do realize that, right?
You're just getting yourself more tickets.
What law is honking the horn at you?
Okay.
What law, you dumb fat is honking the horn at you?
So the tickets I'm going to give you is for following too closely and unlawful use of horn are the two ones. That's furthering my reason for the ticket. And then if you don't...
Wouldn't that be a disturbing the peace, actually? Because if you, like, I understand what he's saying where he's like, I'm allowed to use my horn, but following too closely is illegal. And if it's like, dude, there's homes here. Like, he would just get arrested for just being a nuisance.
Give me your driver's license.
I'm waiting for your supervisor. Once I ask for your supervisor, you dumb
But they always do this in body cam videos where they're like, yo, bring me your supervisor. Do they think, like, the vibe just changes when the supervisor shows up and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry she was mean to you, sir.
You're supposed to go wait in your vehicle until he comes.
Okay. I don't have to wait. And I'm not going to. I'm going to wait right here.
How long would it take for, like, the horn to run out? Or, like, break? If he just held that down. Hours? No. I feel like it'd be like a minute. Years? Now we're Googling it. This has somebody's answered this question. If you hold down a car horn nonstop, when does it break? It'll eventually kill the battery. Depends how fast. Ooh, voice crack. Cheap horns might overheat in under a minute. Good ones drain the battery, potentially lasting hours or until it's too weak. So it'll just get more faint.
Is it going to be funny when I tell the judge that I was following behind you honking the horn because you were doing something wrong? And I just had a conversation with the day officer yesterday that says that I have the right to do something.
Yo, I feel bad for the kid, bro. Like, this is his dad. Like, this is just, like, this is like I feel like this is like an everyday thing. Because the kid wasn't like, what? He was like, the dad went, go, just step out of the car and start screaming for help. And he was just like, okay. And just did it. Like, not questioning his dad being like, yo, what? This is not normal.
Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah, you dumb
Okay. Perfect. I know who he is. I'm going to go back to my squad real quick and get some tickets.
We got 3 people now. What are they doing, bro? Just like, I feel like these two are just standing here.
You can't write me tickets. I asked for your supervisor, you fat man. I'm recording. So, what's this stop for?
I feel like one of the cops should just go and intimidate him, you know? Pull one of these.
So I was going down Church Street, and he was flashing his lights at me and following like this close. I turned here, he's blaring his horn at me, so I pulled over. He got 100 me, and I pulled him over for following too close and to see if he was in distress. He's failing to identify himself. I just happened to know because Kim had said she dealt with.
All right, let's take our bets. Do you think that they get in a physical altercation by the end of this video? Yes. I think this will end with someone like him running, somebody chasing him and then either a fist being thrown or a taser.
Somebody who is very uncooperative, and I think it's him. Can I take him to jail for not identifying himself?
We know who he is.
No.
So
I'm gonna give him an obstruction.
No, I know she's trying to be a dick, but I feel like it's valid. She's like, can we take him to jail for not identifying himself? Because he's being an asshole, bro.
Ticket.
So, yeah.
And following too close.
Yeah, if you want to start working on those, and we'll get him out of here.
This fat yesterday was on the phone with me yesterday, and that's why she's here now.
Hey, Joe. What's up, man? I'm the supervisor. You want to talk to somebody?
Yes. Can I get
What's
out
going
for a
on?
second?
Just stay put. I can talk to you right here.
Okay.
Man.
I was coming off of Ellis Street.
Oh my God, he has to be like inebriated, bro.
This dumb came off of fucking Main Street, had no blinker on when she made the turn. She was as well on her phone. I followed her down the road because I talked to somebody yesterday that made it very clear that if I had a problem with one of the officers, that I can most definitely make a complaint about it.
Okay.
So I was.
Yeah, that's usually where you call in and complain about an officer, not just follow them and lay on your horn for 5 minutes.
Followed her down the road to figure out who she was.
Joe, can I speak to your supervisor? Yeah, hold up. Hey, how's it going? What can I do for you? What's the problem we have today?
And I was flashing my light and honking my horn.
Were
and
you
now
behind her or in front of her?
I was behind her.
Okay.
And now she thinks she has the right to give me a ticket for honking my horn. I got every right to honk my horn.
How close were you to her?
I was a car length behind her.
Okay.
She swerved and hit the curb like a dumb bitch with her car over here.
Yeah, so he could go around me.
And I was nowhere close to being by her. Did I drive any closer to anybody else than I do any other day in the world?
Asking his kid to back him up. Dude, I have like really good driving. You know I'm a good driver, right? You know, like normally when you're like whenever you look up from like your iPad and shit, like you see that I'm like obeying traffic laws. Like he knows what the rules of the road are.
So,
bro, when I was that young, when I was like 7 years old, we could be 5 blocks away from where I live, and it was like I was in a different universe. It was like I was in a different universe. Before I even knew how to drive, I was like lost. Like getting one place to another. Yo, you never have to know. You just sit in the car and you teleport. You don't need to know directions.
here, so I didn't see exactly what happened, but she says you're following too close behind her.
What
She
is
stops
too
it for
close?
that.
No, that's not what she stopped me for.
Yo, okay, I gotta say, side conversation, people, I don't know, maybe it's just New Jersey. People on highways fucking drive like maniacs, bro. Not even just like Jersey slide shit. I'm saying in general, we'll be going 80 miles an hour on a fucking highway, and somebody's actually 6 feet behind me. If we're going down a rural road and the speed limit's 25 miles an hour, that's fine. But if I'm going 80 and you're 6 feet behind me and I tap my brakes, you're almost hitting me. Like, the fuck, dude. And I'll slam. The other day, I'm driving on the highway. I slam on my brakes because somebody else slams on their brakes. The car behind me slams and pulls off the road so they don't hit me. Like, they pull into the grass. They don't crash, but then they get back on the road. I'm like, dude, just stop tailing me. We're both getting to the same place at the same fucking time.
For flashing your lights or what?
She said I was honking my horn at her because I was trying to get her to stop. I was not following too closely.
Okay.
Can you guys prove it? What is the law when it follows too closely? What does the mirror say when you read that? What does that say? If you guys are so smart. Objects in mirror appear closer than they are.
It has nothing to do with what it says on the mirror.
Yeah, it does. It is a lawful statement.
Objects in the mirror appear closer than they are isn't true. What? Objects in the mirror may be closer. He's reading it wrong! He's reading it wrong! No! Chat, he's reading it wrong. I'm not getting over this.
Closer than
Objects in mirror appear closer than they are. That is the opposite of what it says. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear. He can't fucking read. He can't fucking read. This is why it says 40% of the fucking U.S. American adults are illiterate, because he has the reading level of a fucking 3rd grader. Objects in the mirror appear closer than they are. That he's saying that they look closer than they are. It's saying the opposite. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear, meaning they look further than they are.
They
It
are.
has nothing to do with what it says on the
Yeah,
mirror.
it does. It is a.
Why are the cops not saying this back to him? Nobody understands. I feel like I'm in bucket. I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I'm crazy right now. You're wrong. I feel like I'm fucking losing my mind. I know I'm not wrong. So is this like the end point for everybody exploring this cave? This is like this is like hardcore geocaching, where they take something and leave something.
What the heck?
What was that?
It's like a shrine. I know. And then a classic rope that goes up to who knows where. Wow. Oh, that's creepy. There's like a little figurine up there just staring down at.
I gotta say, going with somebody else does make this a lot less scary. Like, being down there with somebody, if you're ever nervous, you're always like, okay, somebody else is here to navigate through with me. But if you're just full alone and it's dark, it would be so eerily quiet. Because it's not even, like, quiet like you're outside. It's quiet like you're in a room that, dude, you're underground. So there's no ambient noise.
Yes. Legend.
Oh, God, there's a fucking notebook.
Here.
What do you think they're leaving for each other? Funny drawings.
Old ledger.
From 2024, Haktua! Haktua in a cave!
It was destroyed. 2024 they started this one. Alright, it's just a bunch of people who signed this. Hey, I'm from Japan.
I'm from Japan. Oh my God, this hole.
OMG, this hole. Look, we got this random guy a shout out here. My name is Mike Ecstasy. Welcome to hell.
Mike Ecstasy. Mike Ecstasy sounds like a guy you'd meet at a bar. He'd offer you a drug that you've never seen in your life before, and then you just never see him again. Mike Ecstasy seems like a guy straight out of the Hangover movie. He's a DJ for sure. Yeah, he's a local fraternity DJ. Mike Ecstasy. Welcome to the hellhole. Oh, we got a little shout out for his music.
At 808 MXTC, I produce and make music.
We got.
I'm like hoping it's techno. Oh my God, this is exactly what I thought Mike Ecstasy would look like. Just a bro. That's actually a pretty good fucking beat. I'm not gonna lie.
But what is this guy saying? They're spreading healing frequencies out to the world. That's Mike Ecstasy. Dude, you're all over the place.
Yeah, they got mad at that shit. You might imagine the whole book's just Mike Ecstasy shout out.
Yeah, dude, you're all over the same guy.
Mike.
Oh my God, I actually fucking love these cavers. Stop.
We think that rope just went right back up to where we came from, so we're going deeper. Oh no, there's nothing down here.
Wait, what was that green thing? What is that?
It's just a creepy doll. Oh, that is so weird. Let me see the doll. It's like a Buddha shrine looking thing.
Oh, okay.
Yo, on the back of it, it's probably going to say something about Mike Ecstasy. Congratulations, you found my shrine.
The wall.
Make sure to tune into my sick beats.
What'd you see down there?
I think it's official, man. The cave ends in a Buddha shrine.
That's the bottom of the cave.
Yeah. And man, he is grinning.
He's grinning?
Yeah. Got a couple people praying over here.
Are they getting the clay from in the cave? Like, where are they using this stuff to make these sculptures?
Sounded weird and creepy.
Oh, that is weird.
It's so weird.
Why is it so weird? It's like praying, or no, there's just meditating people here. Meditating snowmen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I officially know where we're going again, but we're gonna leave this headlamp here because a subscriber left a comment on one of our videos and he said he got stuck down here with no headlamp and literally just waited, and his friend finally found him down there, but this is gonna be there.
Yo, getting stuck down there with no flashlight would be horrible. It would be pitch black. Like, you wouldn't even be able to move.
Whoever finds it, it's yours. Alright, I'm climbing that.
You'd shit yourself, but you'd have to be, you literally, if you only had your headlamp and like no iPhone, no other phone light, and that was the only means you had to come down and up, and you make it to the bottom and then your headlamp dies, you're either A, waiting for somebody to come get you, or you're dead. Like, that's the only options. Like, you wouldn't be able to traverse this cave in the dark. Because it would literally be pitch black. Yeah, just full trusting the fucking strength of these roads.
I don't know if this is the way to go or not.
Oh no. Stop.
You see something?
Yeah. Oh wait, I think this is a wall sign. Shout out to Mike Exit.
Okay.
Oh, it's just another shout out. Yo, imagine they're like, dude, we're lost. Where are we? Out of nowhere, they hear do 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 do. Mike.
Oh, this is the tight part.
Dude, I see daylight.
What?
Yeah.
Where the fuck do you see daylight? Oh my god, it is daylight. Oh my god, dude, you have no idea how happy I'd be to get the fuck out of there. Like, if you were somehow like forced to do this.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Bro, they went in the evening too. It's almost nighttime outside. That seems horrible. What other videos does this person make? Action Adventure Twins. Oh, they're twins. Scuba diving giant marble mine goes wrong. She found him living in a huge cave on her land. Oh my god. What's their most popular video? High anxiety inside Petty John's cave. Look at that fucking thumbnail. Wow. Dropping GoPro down a deep mystery pipe. Do not watch if you're claustrophobic. We'll fast forward through a little bit. I'm not watching the whole 22-minute video. Yeah, no. Dude, your shoes, your feet standing vertically don't fit, so you have to fucking bend them to the side so you can shimmy through. That should be the measurement guide. If you gotta be fucking sifting through the cave like this with your feet out to the side, like you're fucking, like you're in a ballet pose.
Oh, it helps collect your breath.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the part.
It's gotta be like the video though, because I don't even think my head would fit in this part.
Gotta exhale.
Oh, the old exhale trick. Lower the diaphragm. What's the most... Oh, this is the most replayed part. The fuck was that? A stalagmite?
We're here at this crazy low passage, and...
Dude, it's so... What a payoff, man. Look at this view. Look at this view. It took us 6 hours to get down here. It smells like urine.
This crazy low passage, and Tim the Beast is gonna sit in this flooded passage. There ain't much room for anything in here.
Oh my god, wait, there's a note on this wall. Mike Ecstasy.
That's cold. That's cold, isn't it?
God, it's been everywhere we have.
Hands and knees, Crow.
Oh, yeah, there's a... See, no, this cave's kind of cooler, though, because it opens up, like, so much to where you can kind of just freely walk around. That I get. Like, trying to, like, push through so you could get to some big payout versus just being at the bottom of some pit. All right. We're going to call that there, though, chat. We might watch more of those videos.
To the breaking waves.
That's a little scary. Don't know when the waves are going to hit you in the back. You start inhaling water through your nose. Bad vibes.
What?
It's where, dude, they get their hands tied behind their back. If I know what it is, I think I've seen it. They get their hands tied behind their back, and they float down, and their legs are tied together too, I think. And they have to, like, jump and then breathe and then float back down and then jump and breathe and float back down. It's like you're literally, you feel like you're going to die. Like, I don't know how fast of a swim that is. Do you have to do freestyle too? I would do... What's the one where you go like this? Okay, it's kind of hard to do not in the water. The fucking... Like, what the back... It's not backstroke. It's like a back frog. No, it's not... Dude, no, what is that? No, backstroke's like this. I'm not talking about that. No, not butterfly. Butterfly's forward. Like the reverse butterfly. That's how I'd be swimming in the water. Bro, they're swimming like this? No way. What the fuck is this swim style?
Pressure. They're committing to a standard that doesn't change when...
Chat, they gotta hit the fucking... That's how you do it. In the water, and then you're getting... Bro, there's just drills? Yo, what do you mean drills? They're literally timed right now.
Conditions do. Very few units anywhere in the...
They're not making it, bro. They got 3 minutes. They gotta do 4 more. When I'm getting ready to hold my breath underwater, because I do this every summer... The second I go in a pool, I immediately challenge my friends to how far we could go underwater with one breath. And it's usually like, in a regular pool, it's like a there, back there, and then halfway back. But I'm going like, and then I go like this. When I'm ready, like I'm like breathing for, you know, maybe 2 minutes, and then I go, and then I go underwater. Full. Yo, you really want to be like heavy muscle for this. I feel like that's the cheat code. It's a little unfair if you have more body fat, because then you don't sink as quick. Like, if you have no body fat and you're heavy, like the guy, like, dude, the fucking Austin Alexander, the guy that made this video, got a sub, by the way, WVid. The guy that made this vid, he's probably looks like he's like 220. I feel like he's going to sink, and then he just rips all the way up. It go... And then just sink back down.
It's not natural.
Oh, you think exhale on the way down?
Feeling to be tied up.
That's a little scary, though. Yep. I think both of them pass. Marlon's got big nipples. Sorry.
Spit.
Yo, him being able to chew an onion for 30 seconds and not gag.
Out on top of other food. I call that the crazy way. Number 17, how to cook rice. I rinse my rice to get rid of starch. I don't want to hear it. 1 part rice, 2 parts water, bring to boil, lower heat.
He said he doesn't rinse?
I rinse my rice to get rid of starch. I don't want to hear it. 1 part rice, 2 parts water, bring to boil, lower heat, cover, 15 minutes.
Dude, the problem with me is I never know how much water to use. And I eyeball it. And I always use way too much water. Way too much water. And then it's just sopping wet.
Turn heat off. Let it sit for another 5. Fluff it.
Oh my God, you guys, dude.
Measuring stuff isn't for dorks. But not having to measure stuff is definitely cool. 13.5 grams of sea salt.
I think a big thing for cooking, though, is the eyeball. Baking is different. It's very exact. It's a science. But I think cooking, I don't want to sound cringe. It's more of an art. When you're cooking, you could just test shit. Like, you just put it in there, taste it. It needs more of this. Eyeball.
Number 18, how to read a map. Number 19, how to find north with...
Yeah, how to read a map is fucking cooked. How to read a map, it's fucking over. No. I don't know road names. Dude, if you handed me a map, you're like, we got to get point A to point B, I'd be able to figure it out. I'd be tweaking, bro. I never read road signs. I never look at that shit. I just wait for Siri to tell me where I need to go.
Out a compass. Number 20, how to start and tend a good campfire. I like to imagine I'm building a little tiny house and then I shove it full of stuff and burn it down.
We're at like a men's retreat.
See, the fire, gentlemen, is right here, but it's also been inside of all of you all along.
We've also decided that everyone should learn one solid party trick, one song.
Damn. Yo, that's actually true. Being able to know like one really cool niche thing. My party trick, well, it wasn't even really a party trick. I used to know how to solve a Rubik's Cube and I can juggle. That would be my two. But I don't even think that's very cool.
On any instrument, start to finish.
Cap? Yeah, now you're trying to get me to juggle some shit. I knew somebody was going to say that. I hope I don't break one of these. Fuck, I hit the mic. Hold on. Stop. Dude, it's because it's because it's, bro, it's because it's random objects. If they were balls, it'd be easier. Fuck. It's
And one actually good long joke. You want to hear my pizza joke?
One good long joke? I don't know a good long joke.
Nah, it's too cheesy. You see, that was the opposite. That was neither long nor good. 24. Discovering that Zach knew how to tie sick knots was one of the most inspiring moments of my life and inspired this video. So I said, Zach, my brother, give me the first 5 most useful knots that everyone should know, and I'm going to learn them.
All right, 5 knots. Knot number 1, the bow line. Bunny comes out of the tree, around the tree, back down the hole.
This is good.
Yo, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know how to knot anything, dude. I know how to tie my shoes. If I had to make a knot, I would just loop it and tie it. Wait, I'll do it with tooth floss. Like, if I was tying a knot, I'm gonna go like that. Like, say I have to tie this, I would just go like this, pin it through, tighten. I would probably do it again, and then I'd probably do it like through one of the other knots that I kind of like loosely knotted. That's just a regular knot. Might as well use the tooth floss.
If you find a mare on an island and you want to make some stirrups.
Next is the butterfly loop. If you have a damaged piece of rope, you can still use the rope if you put the damaged part in a butterfly loop. So now this rope...
That's a sick-ass knot.
...is just as strong as it was, but if you had a little cut piece of rope, it would no longer be in the way. Okay, to join 2 pieces of rope, you might think to use a square knot, which I do sometimes. It's not a big deal. But technically, a sheep bend is better in case you have different sized rope.
See, I'm not learning it that fast, though.
Yeah, this won't slip where a square knot could.
I feel like this is something you have to do yourself. You can't just watch it.
If they're really different sized ropes. Taut line hitch. This is good to have an adjustable loop at the end of your rope. So now if it's under tension, it won't move.
Yeah.
But then if you slide...
Oh my god, you could slide it around. Yo, this is some expert-ass shit. This is a fucking... This isn't even a party trick. This is the guy you want to go camping with.
Perfect.
Hang up the fucking hammocks, man. Oh my god. A fucking tightening and loosening knot.
For if you find a mare on an island and you need to make like a lead.
Trucker's hitch. Somebody in our camping video said, hey, nice trucker's hitch, and that meant a lot. Really good for, like, if you were putting something on a truck and you want to tighten it down. As you pull, you've got, like, a ton of leverage.
When am I ever using that? When am I ever using that knot? Like, the other ones I could see... Dude, the last one where you tighten it, I could see that shit. Like, I'd hang up a hammock. Or the other one where, like, there's a broken piece. Like, yeah, say I'm in fucking survival situation. Or, like, I'm camping, my knot breaks. When the fuck am I using this?
You just take a loop like this and push it through. And then if you want to release, you just pull this. And it'll all come apart.
Run free, mare!
5 knots.
5 knots.
Easy.
Wow.
Number 29. Learn how to give constructive feedback. Because feedback without a path forward is just criticism. So be kind, but don't bury the message. This isn't a I gotcha, you're in trouble moment. This is a, oh, how can I help you do a better job moment. You're not like scolding somebody. you're helping them correct their thing. Number 30, how to give a good toast or speech. I've seen a lot of these.
A good toaster speech, bro. I feel like that really comes down to like social skills. I think you could have a lot of moments where people are like, you got to do the toast. You got to do our thanks. And it's like, all right, you're really putting me on the spot here. But it's like in the right time and place, you just know what to say. I think just say something that's like mildly philosophical. That's not one that's so fence-sitting that like everybody can relate to it. Cheers to this family. It's an honor to be a part of this with you guys. I love being able to share these small moments that we have with each other. I know we don't meet each other often. We don't see each other often. But I always think back to you guys when I think about the holidays. And it's an honor to spend them with all of you. Just and then just like go off that. Like literally just be like some lame ass fucking, oh, you know, I love this. We're all living together. Like, just like some fucking let's hold hands and go, some fucking shit. Just come up with some shit where you can fucking hold hands and be like, you know, life's awesome. Some peace shit.
And there's a lot of pretty bad examples presented as good on the internet. It's not about you. Have a plan. Keep it short. Don't make it about you.
Oh, God. Who the fuck would make a cheers about themselves? Ugh.
You. No inside jokes. I know it's tempting, but you're trying to make more than one person laugh. No negative stuff. Speak from the heart.
Dude, learn how to give a fucking best man speech. Learn how to give a fucking best man speech. You kill that shit. That's what dude, that's like a nerve-wracking thing. Or give a wedding speech. Just learn how to give a wedding speech. And learn how to speak at a funeral. Could be very emotional. I think that you should know what the fuck you're gonna say at a fucking funeral. Just, you know, pay thanks, you know, fucking talk about a dead person. Like, that's something.
And if it's a best man speech, mention the bride. It's not a
oh my God
speech about how good of friends you are with the person.
Yeah, it's always dude, best men speeches, it'll always be like, yeah, you're such a great guy. I love you, man. You got to pivot that to, you guys are great for each other. You know, I've known you my whole life, and when blank and blank met you, it was, you know, I could tell you guys were a match. You're great for each other. Blah, blah, blah. Glaze.
It's about those two people. I met Jared in 6. I don't fucking care. When did he meet?
Nah, I think sometimes that's a funny story, though.
Evelyn. That's what we're here to do. Number 31, learn how to memorize names when you're meeting someone. This is an old trick. I know a lot of people do it, but I try to do the thing where I use their name 3 times in the conversation, and it's okay if you get caught. People like,
dude, learning how to learn somebody's name is so fucking hard, because I'm always like, yo, nice to meet you, I'm Joe, and I immediately start going, I just need to talk to them, and I always forget their name. But what I've gotten better at is just being like, sorry, what was your name again? Really quickly, though. You have like a shot clock. You have like 10 minutes after you meet the person to re-ask them what their name is without it being disrespectful. And that's when you got to ask him, you know? I literally when I was in Austin, met one of the guys, met like 3 people, and I was so focused on saying my own name that like 5 minutes later, I was like, don't remember any of their names. Immediately walked up to him. I was like, what's your name again? And he was like, blank, blank. And I was like, oh, okay. Sorry. And I just go, I always focus on my own name.
Like that you're trying to memorize their name. Nice to meet you, Mark. Is that Mark with a K? Oh, interesting. Mark with an X. So, Mark, what makes you think you deserve my mom? Huh, Mark? Number 32, learn how to introduce 2 people. If you're one of those...
Oh my God, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I'll just be like, this is blank. I feel like you got to have a little intro. You'll be like, John, Jamie, you 2 meet each other. You guys, hey, both play tennis. That's really cool. You know, met both of you by blank to blank. And then you just do a little intro for them, for each other.
And you run into another friend and they don't know each other. And you don't introduce them to each other. And you let your friend stand there in silence feeling like
I've done this so many times. Oh my God, I've done this so many times. And I've had my friends do it to me. I feel like everybody's experienced this on one end or both ends of the spectrum.
stop. Introduce people.
I think a lot of the time, though, you also got to just skip that entirely and just introduce yourself. You know? Break that. If it's like, you know your friend's not going to intro you, be like, hey, I'm Joe.
All right, here's 3 things that I think you should include.
It is like a chud thing, though. Say you're hanging out with a guy named Mark. Mark should be like, oh, hey, Frank, this is my friend Joe. Versus me being like, nah, I'm Mark's friend. Dead fish handshake, too. I'm Mark's friend. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry.
In the introduction. Number 1, both of their names, first and last. Your relationship to both of them.
Wait, sorry, I was not paying attention.
Number 1, both of their names, first.
Oh, okay. How to intro each other.
First and last. Your relationship to both of them. How do you know each other? And ideally, add something that they might have in common.
Yup.
Example. Hey, Jesse. How's it going, man? What are you doing on this side of town? Do you know Zach Redpath? Yeah, he and I worked at Donut together. Zach, this is Jesse Wood. I met him at Mark's funeral. Much like you, Jesse also drives an old car. Zach, Jesse has a Saab.
I don't know. I feel like you need something more relatable than that. You both drive shitters. Or not shitters, old cars like a vintage car? Okay, that's different. Is that what he meant? He meant like an old car, like you both drive old cars that are like good that they're old. Not like old cars like you both drive a 2003 Honda Accord. Okay, if they both drive the same exact car, that would be something worth mentioning. If you both drive gray 2010 Honda Pilots, I'd be like, that is fascinating.
Next thing you know, Jesse and Zach will be hanging out with each other without even you around. Oh, I guess you guys don't fucking need me anymore. Why don't I just go jump in the river? 33, how to politely decline offers. I think there is a temptation to lie a lot of times. Like, hey, something came up, or I'm like really busy. But the truth is, like, I'm not. I just don't want to do it. And I think it's more honorable to...
I think a lot of the time, I think most situations where somebody asks me to do something, though, or asks me for something, I am busy. Like, I'm actually like, no, I can't. It's very rare that I'll fake being busy to not do something.
Number 34, how to put out a grease fire. Pro tip, don't use water.
Aren't you supposed to use, like, flour? Just anything that suffocates the flames?
Number 35, 36, and 37, how to dress for a wedding, how to dress for a job interview, and how to dress as an adult. Wedding, first off, they'll tell you how to dress on the invitation.
Yeah, don't they tell you the, like, attire/color scheme that you should work with?
They'll tell you how. Although the meanings don't mean the same as they used to, it's generally a little bit more casual version of what it used to mean. At this point in your life, you should probably own a suit. It does not have...
I need to get a suit, bro. I have a suit jacket and slacks, but I really want to get, like, a fitted suit. I feel like that's such a... Why? Because I'm 23 now. While I'm mentally still aging, physically I'm not going to get much larger than I am now. So I think now is the time that I could get fitted for a suit. It be expensive, but me to be able to use that suit for the next 15 years.
Have to be an expensive suit, but it should be a well-fitting suit. And a cheap, tailored suit always looks better than an expensive...
I'm writing this down, bitch. I'm writing this down. I'm going to get a fitted suit soon. I'm going to get a fucking fitted suit soon.
For a job interview, you want to look like you have your shit together, because a job is basically getting paid to help everyone else keep the collective shit together. But that doesn't mean just like go hard into the like professional direction. You also want to show that you're a good fit for the culture. So do a little...
Yeah, I think the job interview outfit should match the vibe of the job. And if it's like even a low minimum wage job, like just show up in something that's not a suit, but like a nice outfit. If it's something that's like corporate work, maybe show up in a suit. But if it's like just a job that you're going to be working at like a fucking internship with I don't know, like you're gonna become a teacher, you're doing an interview. You're probably not gonna wear a suit. You're probably just gonna wear like a nice outfit, maybe a button-up.
Research, figure out the vibe. You should probably be doing this anyway to decide if you want to work there. If that means a suit, then wear a suit. Nowadays, it probably doesn't. If that means a collared shirt, throw on a collared shirt. Honestly, if it's like a creative agency or something, it would probably be in your best interest to just dress weird as fuck. I've been to these.
Yeah, honestly. But like, what industry are you applying for where you would just want to dress weird? Like if you're going into something with film or the arts?
Places, you just wear curtains for pants. And then how to just
you're interviewing for a mall security job, you just show up as Paul Blart, pull up in one of those fucking Segways. Yeah, I take this job pretty seriously, so whatever you guys need me to do, I'm really down to just put a stop to the crime all in general. I have a lot of my gear, so you don't need to provide that, and I do have a Segway. As long as you guys have the charging equipment that's necessary for me to, do a refuel on my break.
Just generally dress for adulthood. If you're into fashion, you read about it, you keep up with...
And if the Auntie Anne's that's right around the corner would be able to reserve me a pretzel hot dog every day, that would be very much appreciated.
If you're not into fashion in that way, but you want to dress like a grown-up and never look back at a picture and think... Ooh, what was I wearing? If you want people to consider you a well-dressed person, dress like Harrison Ford. I'm 100% serious. Just dress like Harrison Ford. As a non-fashion adult, you're not expected to keep up with trends. And Harrison Ford looked cool in 1978. He looked cool in 1992. He looked cool in 2005. And he still looks cool today. Even his fun earring is timeless.
You talking to me?
That is a cool ass earring, bro.
Dressed like Harrison Ford. Number 38. We should all
just wear nice clothes.
All know how to talk to strangers. I
think that's the problem for like guys, is like fashion. There's a difference between dressing nice and being fashionable. And ordering and getting actual fashionable outfits that match is hard.
Number 38. We should all know how to talk to strangers. I'm still working on this one. I am definitely a product of the internet and COVID. It's scary talking to people out in public, but it gets easier with repetition. A lot of times, it's very rewarding. You know how good it feels walking back to your car after you go to like the bagel place and have a little chat with a couple? You feel like freaking mayor of small town USA. You know what I mean? You're like George Bailey, the richest man I know. I think because I do what I do, a lot of people are surprised to learn that I'm extremely shy. I got a lot of social anxiety.
Well, I think, most people assume that, like, internet personalities are always extroverted, but the amount of people that do YouTube or Twitch or just social media in general that are introverts, I would say outweigh the extroverts. Outside of people that actually IRL stream or do content that involves interacting with strangers. You're a perfect example. I mean, I don't know. I would say I'm the in-between of an introvert and an extrovert. I used to be very introverted. At times, I could be very extroverted, but I think it's more like an ambivert or whatever they would call it. I'm not like extremely shy, but I also do enjoy just hanging out with people that I know.
I'm basically alone in a room. So I encourage you to join me and face your fears and talk to people. I also encourage you to not be a weirdo. Feel out the vibe. Don't lead with, you look hot.
Oh, that's what do you mean in like flirting instances?
Good luck. Number 39. Learn how to lift things without hurting your back. Number 40. Learn how to disagree with others in a civil manner. Our comment section is one of the most civil comment sections on YouTube. So if you want more civility in your life, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump down in there, talk to some of the others.
It's just everybody bickering with each other, just full on screaming matches. That'd be hilarious if all the comments were just toxic. What do you fucking mean I need to get a tailored suit?
Learn how to receive compliments. You guys know it can feel a little awkward when someone gives you a compliment sometimes. And
just say thank you.
I think our response very often is to like downplay it or make a joke out of it because we feel a little.
I go, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. Somebody walks up to me. Love your content, man. You really help my mental health. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
But recently, I realized that that's a little bit rude.
Thank you kindly. Hold up. I gotta go buy a hat so I could tip it.
It's weirder to be like, oh, no, dude, I suck. And then they're like, no, you don't suck. It's like, nah, dude, I'm a piece of shit. By being overly modest, you're like forcing them to glaze you harder, which is the opposite of what we all want to happen in the situation. So thanks, man. That really means a lot. And then let's move on. Hey, man, you're really good at tennis. Nah. Yeah, you are. No, dude, I suck. No, you don't.
I think there's instances where you can be like, I appreciate that, but I'm not that good. You know, if they come out swinging with the glaze.
Suck, you're like really good. No, dude, I'm freaking dog crap at tennis, and I barely even am good at it at all. Hardly even know the rules. No, man, I was seeing you're really good at it. Honestly, dude, I suck so bad at tennis, I should probably go to the hospital. What? I should probably go to the freaking hospital because I suck so bad at tennis, and I'm basically injured and debilitated because I'm actually so bad at this game and I'm not even good at all.
I love how it just cuts back to him
trying to give you a compliment. No, like I am bad at tennis, and if you think that I'm not, then there's something wrong with you. Yeah, I don't think I want to play tennis with you next week. Good, because I suck, and it might be contagious. And finally, number 42, the point of this entire video. Learn how to do new things. This is the...
What, instead of like always pushing that task off or just calling somebody else to do it? I think there's instances where you should learn specific tasks like a lot of the things in this video, but there's also things where it's like, it just makes sense to pay somebody else to do it.
The entire point of this channel. And if you guys have one takeaway from not only this video, but all of our videos, is that I want to encourage you to learn new stuff. The most powerful skill is the ability and willingness to learn. And the only way to get good at learning is to constantly push yourself to learn new things.
Fire video. Fire video. Learn how to create memories and preserve them, how to compliment somebody, how to host, how to choose and give gifts. Ooh, how to get a good gift for somebody. That's a good skill. Remember things about it. Learn how to remember things about an individual, so where you, even if they bring it up one time, that's a message for like your significant others or just like friends in general. You know, if you meet somebody and they're like, damn, I really like this, and they bring it up one time and you remember 8 months later and you get something in relation to that, they'll be like, you're the best person ever. And it's just so nice. You know, it makes them happy. So, all right. Lock in. The Last Honest Streamer. It's a video about queso.
And the internet loves the spectacle. The bigger it is, the louder it is, the more expensive it looks, the better it performs. Look at the top of Twitch right now. It's flooded with million-dollar mansions, celebrity subathons, streamers buying their 10th dream car. Everything seems to be built around the question, how...
I don't know. I'm going to have the take that I think the streaming world is pivoting back to desktop. And I think Jinxie and Queso are paving that. I think that there was this like year-long span of like IRL, big event, blah, blah, blah. And you? Well, no, I'm like way behind them on the streaming sense. On YouTube, I'm bigger than Jinxie, not Queso. But no, like Queso and Jinxie are like the desktop guys, you know? Part of becoming an adult is going to the doctor and checking on your health. But making an appointment and even finding a doctor can be a pain. And that is where ZocDoc, the sponsor of today's video, comes into play. ZocDoc makes it easy to find local doctors that fit your needs and insurance. Just input location, type of doctor needed, and when you want an appointment, and ZocDoc will show you nearby doctors that you can schedule right away with the click of a button. I have alpha-gal, or the red meat disease, and before I knew I had it, I just started having symptoms of it. I was breaking out in hives constantly, and I had no idea what was wrong with me. I had never been to an allergist in my entire life, and I had no idea where any of them were or how to even get in contact with one. And when I went on ZocDoc and I searched up allergists, they showed me all the ones in my local area and helped me get an allergist that I needed. Being young does not equate to not needing appointments. Keeping your health in check matters, and ZocDoc is there to help you be proactive for your health. They have more than 150,000 providers with over 200 specialties in all 50 states. They also have real patient reviews and doctor profiles to help you find who you want. If you have a problem, get it checked out. And if you're young, get checkups. Even if you feel fine, it's great to stay proactive and have a baseline so you know when something's going wrong and when you need to change something alongside your medical practitioners, which you're able to find with ZocDoc. I know it seems small, but clicking the link in the description is the first step in prioritizing your health. Go to ZocDoc.com/Bartolozzi to get started and check that appointment off your to-do list. Thank you to ZocDoc again for partnering with us and for helping us take better care of our health.
How much money can we burn on camera? And then there's this guy. Queso is a
720p webcam in a dark room wearing a hoodie. Playing Fall Guys still 50k viewers. Playing Fall Guys in 2026 and still pulling 50k views. Bro, that game is dead. That game is dead, and it's still so entertaining to watch him play it. That's like the weirdest. I think about that constantly. I'm like, Queso still plays Fall Guys. Like, that is, dude, he plays Fall Guys, and he has fucking 100x viewers versus Fall Guys player base. Like, I think he is single-handedly keeping that game, like, afloat. Like, monetarily. Like, I think if Queso didn't play Fall Guys, that game would just be dead. Like, no one would play that, and nobody plays it. Right? How many active players are on Fall Guys? This only might show Steam stats. Right now, there's 640 people on Steam on Fall Guys. That's excluding console players, but it does say on average, Fall Guys averages 1,000 players. That's bad. What's like a normal game? Like not Subnautica 2 or something that just dropped. What's like a game that's not popping but isn't dead? Don't say Fortnite. Fortnite's fucking still huge, even though it is dying. What's like, like Overwatch, or, like Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is like a forever game. It's not like popping, but it's still huge. Yeah, they have 114,000 people on Marvel Rivals right now. 114K. Wow, they've actually been like doing pretty well. What's Overwatch at? I'm just curious. Overwatch is 64K on Steam, but they also have other launchers.
It's interesting, because on paper, he's doing almost everything wrong. His production quality is kind of garbage.
Queso, where'd he come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't even zoomed in or cropped.
His setup isn't designed to be some massive content machine. Half the time he's live, he's playing some random game most people have never even heard of.
Your costume sucks. It's the slot machine, bro. It's the meta. Playing indie horror games is infinite content. There are, dude, I actually could play 5 hours of horror games every day for the next 6 years. There are like 100 new horror games a month.
Sucks, kid.
I mean,
and they're so fun though. It's just straight slop. It's like, dude, it's feel-good content. Why don't you? I do. I play horror games every week. Not as much as Queso, but I play horror games a lot.
Your entire job is getting people to watch you. You don't turn down a Mr. Beast video. But
no, you don't. I played The Family Trip the other day, which is a game where you go camping with like a divorced family and then everybody just dies. Like there's no plot. There's no plot. It's just funny though because the characters are so stupid. It's like, dude, oh my God, I was so high in that too.
So did.
Queso did not respond to my message.
And somehow.
Bro, Queso don't be collabing. Queso don't be fucking traveling. Queso don't do really many sponsors. Queso actually could be, Queso's already still top 5 biggest Twitch streamers. Queso could be the biggest creator on YouTube gaming and Twitch-wise. Not even close if he just streamed with people. Like, collabs is like a cheat code for views. Like, if you fucking stream with another guy that's bigger, all you got to do is just stream with people that's why you see all these top guys just stream with each other. Like you see all the core guys stream with each other because it just fucking fills their view counts. Like, if Queso and Jinxie stream together every day, Queso would average 100K.
Despite doing the opposite of what the internet tells creators they're supposed to do, he's still one of the biggest streamers on the planet. How does that happen?
Oh my god, he has the perfect audience, too.
The honest answer is that none of this should have worked, because Queso's had the odds stacked against him since day one. Case Baker grew up in rural Arkansas. His hometown has a population just over 1,500.
Holy shit. Queso's from Arkansas? I knew he's from the South. I didn't know what state.
Hometown has a population just over 1,500. It's the kind of place where a new Walmart makes the front page, and where the church...
Oh my god, that's big news. That's big news in that city.
Churches outnumber the stoplights. Towns like that don't have a lot going on. So, as a quiet kid, Case did what quiet kids in quiet towns have always done. He disappeared into a screen. In this case, a PlayStation. Call of Duty on repeat.
Disappeared? Bro, I just feel like if you're a kid in Arkansas... in like the early 2000s, because Queso's like what, 26, 28? I feel like, bro, you just playing old Call of Duties and riding dirt bikes.
And when YouTube started blowing up in the
going fishing
early 2010s, he was right there watching Nate Shot and
Queso is not 19. Are you guys on crack? Queso was born in the 90s, chat. Queso's way older than 19. Are you, that's an inside joke? Oh, does he say he's 19?
Optic Guys built something that didn't exist.
Does he say he's 19?
A decade earlier. He watched gaming turn from a thing you did after school into an actual career.
Well, how does this sound? Making a living and even a small fortune just playing video games.
The biggest names were clearing their parents' annual salaries in a single weekend. And after watching that, it became Case's dream job. The problem was, he knew the odds, especially in his situation. His Wi-Fi was barely good enough to even watch YouTube. Uploading to it or streaming on Twitch, forget it. So he buried it. He graduated high school, bounced between jobs, often working 2 at a time just to keep the lights on. For 6 years. 6 years of clocking in somewhere he didn't want to be. 6 years of watching other guys his age blow up online doing the exact same thing he'd given up on.
But more boring. But more boring. Dude, I think like 2019, this is just like, it's obviously a subjective take, but I think the streamers that exist now are objectively more entertaining than the streamers from like 2018 to 2022. Bro, so most of Twitch in like the Fortnite days was just people that were good at video games and had no personality. Like, there were guys that weren't that, but like pre-COVID, most of Twitch was just pro gamers. Like, that's it.
By the end of it, Case was broke. Burnout.
Like Ninja and Myth, Daquan, they were like the first personalities. Tfue, like they were the first guys that had more to say than he's cracked. Ludwig, bro, Ludwig blew up in like COVID. Ludwig was big in like 2020. Like, I'm saying pre that. I'm saying like 2017 streamers. Like Pokimane and like the 5 other people. Those are like the only people that are like memorable. Oh, Tyler won. Oh, never mind. My point is completely removed. Tyler 1 was the pinnacle of streaming. Oh my god, that guy was so entertaining. He still is so entertaining. Dude, oh my god. Tyler 1 days when he was banned from League, Delore. Never mind, I'm wrong. There are gems. There are gems, but they're far and few. That's Queso?
He was 1 bad week away from walking into a recruiter's office.
That's AI.
And signing up for the military. Then his mom stepped in, and she asked him the question that changed everything. Why not take a real shot?
Wow, Queso was going to join the military.
The whole streaming thing. What's the worst that happens? Now, streaming is one of the most competitive...
That is him. It's just an older photo.
...jobs on the planet. And if...
Dude, I'm going to have the take that I think Queso could just no warm-up bench 315. Like, he just has that fucking barrel build that's just like, he could just go he could just sit down on a bench, hit 315, get up and walk away.
If you're like Case, trying to pursue it full-time, you need to understand.
It's not hard when you weigh 400 pounds. Queso does not weigh 400 pounds.
There's levels to this.
How tall is Queso? Bro, he probably was like 280. 300. If he's like 6'2", if he's like 6'2", he probably was like 300 pounds. Bro, wait, 400 pounds? I don't think you've ever seen somebody in real life that weighs 400 pounds if you think Queso weighs 400 pounds.
Level 1, you can quit your job. Level 2, you're living large. And at level 3, you're the top 1% of the top 1%. Now, there's no direct...
Sorry, what levels did he just say?
Levels to this. Level 1, you can quit your job. Level 2, you're living large. And at level 3, you're the top 1% of the top 1%. Now, there's no direct translation from Twitch viewers to money, so for the sake of the example, we're going to say you reach level 1 at around 100 viewers. Once you're there, you can take the leap to streaming full-time, which getting there sounds totally reasonable.
That's a very fair assumption. I would agree with that. I think it really is an average, because Twitch viewers is so fluctuative on income off subs, how many cyclical chatters you have, how many hours you're streaming, and how many ads you're running, that like, to be able to stream full-time, I would say you have to average between 60 and 150. It varies depending on audience. Like, you could be a 60-viewer streamer and be full-time, but, like, the average full-time streamer that wants to make, like, $35K annually, you probably need, like, 120 viewers, and you probably need to stream, like, 50 hours a week.
It's not.
Which is more than a 9 to 5, but you're also sitting at a desktop.
How convincing 100 people to watch you live is brutal. In the past year, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch and broadcasted live on the platform. I want you to guess how many of them actually made it to
Wait. What did you just say?
How convincing 100 people to watch you live is brutal. In the past year, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch and broadcasted live on the platform.
18.4 million people streamed in the last year?
Here, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch.
Wow. 18.4 million people streamed. Not even watched a stream.
And broadcasted live on the platform. I want you to guess how many of them actually made it to level 1.
Actually made it to level 1. 100K. 18.4. Or did he say 8.4? He said 18.4 million people streamed last year. How many of them have 100 viewers? 100,000. I think there's probably 100,000 streamers that average over 50 viewers. Over 100, maybe 50K? 50K streamers? More? You think there's more than 100,000 streamers on Twitch with over 100 viewers? I don't know, man. There's so many spaces on Twitch. You guys, if you just scroll the gaming category, it's just like endless.
Seriously, throw a number out there. The answer is 165,000.
That's not that far off. I actually lowballed it.
500.
Yeah, 165,000 full-time streamers.
36. That's less than 1%. For every person who gets to level 1, there's 100 that don't. Every big streamer you see today spent days, weeks, if not months streaming to an audience of 0. I mean, take Jinxie for example. He streamed to just 5 viewers for a year and a half before he ever made it.
5 viewers? He's grinding!
And I'm throwing all of these numbers at you for a reason, because without them, you wouldn't understand how truly insane what happens next is. Okay, so hate to interrupt myself here, but let's say you're like Queso and don't love your day job. Maybe you're not all that interested in streaming.com to start your business today. Queso hit level 1 in the first hour.
God, man, it's like a fucking mind virus. You just know when an ad's coming.
1 in the first hour of his first ever stream. And he didn't just get lucky.
Hey, yo. Wait, what? Queso averaged 100 viewers in his first stream?
Today.
Because in like 24 hours, y'all took me from nothing to crazy.
You see, Queso hit level 1 in the first hour of his first ever stream, and he didn't just get lucky.
Hey, y'all came through deep from the top, man.
In the days before he went live for the first time.
Oh, was he streaming on TikTok and like posting clips? Because I'm pretty sure he just, like, his first like half year streaming was just 2K, right? He was like big in the 2K space.
Queso was already laying the ground.
Isn't that weird how like most streamers, there's so many streamers like Aiden Ross and Queso. Who else streamed 2K and got big? Didn't Speed used to be a 2K creator? So many guys stream 2K and then abandon that shit. Like, cause fuck 2K. Los, yeah, Neon. There's so many guys. Kai was a YouTuber though. There's so many guys that streamed 2K, got big, and then just dipped because 2K sucks.
Groundwork. He spent days filming and editing clips of him playing NBA 2K23. And on September 10th, 2022, he uploaded 22 videos to TikTok. The next morning, he woke up to over 10,000 followers and a comment section flooded with one question. So that night, he went live for the first time and the floodgates opened.
When I look down and I see 126 viewers, bro, I cannot believe it.
From that day on, he followed the same routine. Clock into the 9 to 5, hit the second job, cut a few lawns, then come home and stream until he couldn't keep it.
Oh my god, is that why his stream time was 6 p.m. Central? But now he streams at like 10, bro.
His eyes open.
He'd be running a night shift.
I don't want to go sleep, man. I don't want to go to work, man. I want another build, dog. All I want to do is make builds and play 2K forever. Why do I gotta go work?
After each stream, he'd find the best moments, clip them, and fire them back onto TikTok. The loop fed itself. Inside a week, he'd blown past 100,000 TikTok followers. Every stream was pulling 500 plus concurrent viewers.
Dude said call the boss quit, this your life now, cuz? Dude, imagine.
And the number that actually mattered, he was making more money streaming at night than he was at his day job.
And no, y'all literally just donated more than I make in a week in one night. Bruh.
But Queso kept his head on straight. What shows up overnight can also disappear overnight. So before he quit his day job, he needed proof that this wasn't a fluke.
That's so smart of him, man, because it is like, there's so many people that get big on Twitch, and for like a month, they're making 1,000 a day. And they're going, holy, I am set. And then they fall off. And now they don't have a job. So it's like, oh, fuck. You know, like, that happens all the time. All the time. Amount of people. Last one streaming more on TikTok. But, like, that was, like, earlier. You remember the amount of content houses and shit? Motherfuckers just full committing to, like, moving across the fucking world, starting content up. Then they fall off, and it's just like, oh, shit. I can't run this trend into the ground anymore. Like,
he made a deal with his chat, hit 5,000 Twitch subs, and he'd quit his job.
That's pretty fair. Because that was probably pre $3 split. So if he hit 5K subs, he's making 10K. He's making what, 10,250 a month? Or no, 12,500 a month off subs. So he's making like over 100K a year. And then he decides he could quit.
This today we're gonna remember.
Because that's secure enough to where if you fell off, you'd have enough leeway money. Wow, he had the zombie sub emote. Chat, yo, this is like recognizable to anyone that fucking streams. If you ever started streaming, this is like this is the default sub. Why it's a zombie, I don't know. This is like OG stream setup. Like this is like your 5th stream ever. Like you have the zombie. Dude, mine's the fucking Joe Bart. Mine's still the old one. I don't even know if my alert box works anymore. How do I test that? Well, it's and Finn for the sub. IX, Nell, Alex. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. I used to have that. I want to say, appreciate how much you are. Keep up the work. Oh, no. You can't have You can't have TTS. TTS can be really bad. No, I'm not keeping that shit. It's so distracting. I don't have my alert box anymore.
Remember forever, you feel me? This a day we gonna remember forever.
I could do a TTS day, but people just spam I. That or they say like some crazy shit. I don't think there would ever be a problem with TTS. There 100% would be. Maximum for the sub.
You know I love y'all, man. Thank you, bro. It's all y'all, you feel me? Thank you, man. Full-time Queso in the building, and I'm laying in their mouth, too.
Within just a few weeks, it was a done deal. Queso's fan base was new, but dedicated, and they wanted to see him pursue this thing full-time.
Like I said, I've been dreaming of wanting to, be a streamer, a content creator since I was 13 years old. I finally took the leap, bro. And y'all can't.
I never dreamed. I never pursued being a content creator, but I always used to commentate my own Clash of Clans gameplay on the toilet.
Came through for you, boy.
I remember wanting to be like a gamer, but like mobile games. I remember I was like, damn, dude, how sick would this be to be like, yo, y'all remember the OG Clash of Clans creators? They would gem their town hall to like town hall 10, and I'd be like, dude, if I had the money to make that a YouTube video.
For real, y'all came through crazy.
All right, guys, so we're going to be doing a Hog Rider build today.
No, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows from here. His internet was still garbage, like genuinely bad. Streams would lag or even just end because the connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audio...
Holy shit!
And when you're trying...
Was that download or upload? He has 1 megabit per second download.
Connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I deal with?
And when you're trying to build an audience, that's the kiss of death. If your stream ends, they move on to the next.
What does that mean? To download Call of Duty would take like 6 days.
Eventually, numbers started slipping.
I don't even know how he was live. Like, I don't know how he was broadcast. Well, streaming's upload speed. But him having a 1 download, I don't know how he was streaming.
For a couple months, it looked like maybe the whole thing was a fluke. Maybe the bubble had already popped.
You know, I seen the numbers when I very first started. You know, the hype was there because I first blew up. Had like 800 viewers every night. Then y'all seen it dip to like, 100, 150. I was like, I gotta do something different or it's gonna go under.
Then he picked up a different game, Hogwarts.
Oh my god, Hogwarts Legacy is when he blew up, and that's like not that hype of a game. I remember seeing his Hogwarts clips on TikTok.
Legacy. It was kind of a weird choice. It had a totally different audience from the 2K crowd he'd built, but he streamed it anyway, clipped a moment, and posted it to TikTok.
Wasn't that like a bad game, most people would say? I feel like that game didn't do that great.
Well, I see the sun
That's even more shocking.
peeking through the window a little bit. Sleep schedule gone now. Gotta make Hufflepuff proud, though. Hey, it is.
I want to look at his Twitch tracker. Here's mine for fucking perspective. This is like every month you could see where the views up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You usually have dip months, peak months. Like let's look at Jinxie too. Jinxie was bottomed out for like 3 years. And then right around here, he just starts peaking. Jinxie's in like second arc right now. What is that face? What is that? What is that face he's making right now? Looks like a Queso. Wow, Queso's like the most consistent creator ever. Like, yeah, 600 views first month. Dipped down to 189 average in January of 23. And then he hit in January of 24, he hit 56K, and he has literally averaged that every month for 2 years. Wow. 60 seconds? Bro, he has like 1,000 hours in that game. Well, now it's probably a yearly salary a day, but I'm saying when he had 2,500 viewers, he was probably making like 300K a year.
Heavy, I mean it. At any given moment, there are about 3 million users on Twitch watching content. When you break down the viewer distribution by channel rank, the picture gets pretty clear. Out of the millions of channels on the platform, the top 250 pull over half the viewership. That's the difference between level 2 and level 3. While it seems like the easiest jump on the ladder here, it's actually the most difficult. There's a specific blueprint nearly every streamer has followed to make this jump. Here, I'll break it down for you. What you're looking at right now is 5 of the biggest streamers on the planet. Each at the moment they were averaging exactly 2,500 viewers. Pay attention to the setups. None of them are exciting. The rooms are pretty basic, the camera quality kinda sucks. There's no production value. They look like what they are, just guys streaming from their bedrooms. Now fast forward to when those same
Speed lighting off fireworks in his bedroom.
streamers are pulling 10,000 viewers a night. Everything's changed. The lighting's dialed in. The cameras are crisp. The room
Lighting is still not dialed in on Speed's camera. Speed had 100K viewers on a webcam.
The cameras are crisp. The rooms look intentional. This is the blueprint kicking in. And it all starts with one realization. At this level, streaming isn't just a job anymore. It's a business. And like a business, the goal is to make as much money as possible. The internet, for whatever reason, craves a spectacle. And the spectacle game is pretty easy to play. You've kind of just got to spend money to make money. The setup is just the start. Next comes the move to LA. Buy the mansion, drop the I just bought my...
That's where I disagree. Next is the move to LA. The gun goes off. Nope.
Dream car video. Hire a dozen editors to pump out clips around the clock. By the time you're clearing...
Now in the streamer days, it's you move to Austin, Texas. That's where every fucking streamer on the face of the earth lives. Outside of like the core boys and like some OG streamers. Now it's I moved to Austin, Texas or Atlanta.
50,000 viewers, it turns into an optimization race. Every stream, every upload, every second of content is engineered to milk the cat.
Or they live in LA, but they own a place in Nevada and say they live there six months and a day out of the year, so they get state taxed in Nevada.
Cash cow. The longer you stay on the top, the more efficient it becomes. And weirdly, the more the internet praises you for it. But the spectacle only works if people are still looking. Relevancy is the whole game. The second your numbers dip, the money goes with it. So you're forced to stay visible. You hit the podcast circuit, impulsive on Monday.
6 months and a day, because it has to be your property. Like if you want to claim that you live somewhere and get state tax in that, because streaming, normally you're getting taxed in the state that you make your income, but streaming you get taxed in whatever area you're in while you stream. So like streamers will try to say that they live in Nevada like 6 months out of the year. Not all of them. A lot of them just eat the taxes, but...
Day and blank on Thursday. You show up to every mainstream streamer event. You become a permanent fixture in the conversation because the conversation is the product. And the fastest way to stay in a conversation is to stand next to someone bigger than you. Take those same 5 streamers and pull up their biggest streams of all time. Ninja, Fortnite with Drake, Hayden Ross, the Donald Trump interview, Kai Cenat, the LeBron stream that pulled over 1 million concurrent viewers.
Yeah, but there's like certain streamers that only like there's certain streamers that collab in any way that they can, and then there's streamers that collab when they want to, Okay, there's three things. Streamers that collab with everybody they can, that is big. Streamers that collab anytime they want, and streamers that just don't collab. Queso never collabs. I feel like I collab infrequently, but like I'll do Jinxie's tournaments or gaming days. I might go to an event. Like I did the thing with Jack Pembroke. Like I might do streamer games or something like shit like that. But usually like I don't go to streamer awards or I don't do that stuff. But like then there's streamers that just do every single fucking thing. Any collab they could do.
That's the blueprint. I'm not necessarily saying it's
He sometimes collabs with Sketch and Jinxie. Yeah, but it's like once a month. Maybe less.
bulletproof or
Queso is 99% a solo streamer.
guaranteed.
Happened, then there was the plague, and I was just kind of posted up during that. And then, you know, the past few years, I've been just kind of grinding League of Legends ARAM. And, you know, this one guy on the side of the street gave me bath salts, and then I decided to stumble into the church, and hey, reveal myself after all.
9 till 7. Thanks to make a phone.
It's been me! I'm right here! I'm right here! It's me, motherfucker! I see you down there, the devil! I'm gonna bang the bread line! To the bread line! Today, that's where I'm headed!
I feel like he has to be on a hallucinogen. Some people are saying like bath salts are meth. I mean, he's fully tripping right now. I feel like he's in a psychosis state. He's not on meth. I feel like he might be on like some fucking weird mixture. Nah, I mean, maybe an insane amount of mushrooms, maybe, but even then.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Somebody said DMT. I don't think DMT lasts that long.
I won't say his name.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, somebody said Spice K2. That's what I was saying. Synthetic weed. Some shit that's making him lose his mind.
10:25, but
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think I've had it. Night and day. From my waist
and fly away. You know, I can fly after all. Huh.
I can fly. I believe.
yeah, one more if available. One here. Let's search and try to. All right, towards me a little bit. I don't see anything in his pockets here. That's gonna be with the church here. Okay.
Why is he out of breath? I feel like he's just hyperventilating.
Stop. Fuck you! I'm Jesus Christ Almighty! You will not
Bro, how long would he be tripping on this shit for?
let me go! You shall set me free!
Just take some breaths for us, man, alright? What's your name? Can we start with that? What's your name, bud?
Jesus Christ is here, you're all saved. You are all saved from your sins. You are saved. And you will see me again. I will be here. Because I'm not going anywhere. I've been here all along.
I'm not going anywhere. Been here all along. You guys are all saved. I just need a financial investment from you. I've been getting into I've been getting into a bit of Forex, okay? Foreign exchanges, kind of in the bit of the foreign stock market biz, as some may say. You give me $1,000, I'll be able to flip it for you, no problem. Trust me, I'm Jesus.
We are all eternal life. Yes, we are. Yes, we
I also have a great deal on Cutco knives.
are. There are no shackles here. There's nothing here. I give up. I give away all of my sins. For thou is the kingdom of glory. And
Oh, yeah, you might be on PCP.
all shall be free. I'm right here. I've been here all along. I've been here all along.
Oh my god, is that the priest just watching? Holy fuck, bro. He's probably having a goddamn reawakening right now. That priest is probably full on just like praying in the corner, like, dude, somebody help this guy.
And we live for all this time, for I, Jesus Christ, your Savior. He is.
Listen to me, Aaron. We're gonna try to sit you up on your butt.
Aaron Peterson?
They found out his name? How do they find his name?
On your eye, alright? We sit you on your butt.
Are they gonna bring a cod in? You want it? Yeah. Why don't you put it right here?
Yeah, let's.
Aaron Peterson is just an alias. I have been under the veil of Aaron the entire time. I am actually Jesus.
Hey, Aaron, we're gonna sit you on your butt.
I know. It might come a shock to all of you.
It's all been a temptation all along. Nobody should die. Nobody. Send me all along.
His ID? Yeah, but they checked his pockets. I don't think he had anything.
You alright? Your Savior.
Where's the blood from, guys? It's his head.
His eye's got one. He's got a knot. He dove off a couple times.
Thou shalt set here.
Yeah.
Dove off a couple times, bro. Cop just watched that shit. And he knew by the third time the guy runs up the steps, you're like, he's probably going to do a back flop again. If I had to take my guess, I think he's probably going to do a back flop onto the... Oh, and he did it. Maybe tried to catch him. I don't know.
I didn't need to die.
Backwards.
It was all temptation.
He was throwing stuff. He started throwing stuff off all through us. We
Dude, he was throwing everything.
told him he was under us and he was throwing stuff.
Why did I feel like everything was
Put
on
his hands
me?
behind his back.
Why? Why am I in so close to thee?
Here, we'll try to step him up.
Raise me from the depths.
We stand you up.
Raise me. Raise me from the depths.
Oh, no, he cut his eyebrow.
Aaron, we're gonna
For Aaron was in front of you all along.
Step him up.
His skull's cracked. He didn't crack his skull.
I think we're just gonna have to carry.
It's like, have you ever seen boxers where they get like their eyebrow cut and it just starts gushing? It's the same thing.
Aaron.
That's what it looked like, at least.
Where's the federal?
O-dub. O-dub.
Yeah, someone's gonna probably too often. Here, just turn it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fucking strap him to that shit, dude.
Sorry, guys. Oops.
Aaron, all along.
Did I ever tell you all about the story of when my paramedic friend got into a fist fight with a guy like hyped up on like cocaine and fucking ketamine or some shit? It's common EMTs. What's it called? A speedball? It was cocaine and heroin, yeah. And he was ODing on the heroin. And he said it's common that people are doing speedballs. You give them Narcan, and that wipes the heroin out. But then they're just on cocaine, and a lot of it. So like this guy's ODing in the back of an ambulance, and you're like, I gotta give him Narcan, and they come out and they're angry because they just got blasted out of the best high of their life in their mind. And now the heroin's gone, so they're not sluggish. They're just really fucking aggressive and hyper now because they're only on cocaine. So you're witnessing a guy that's like dying from OD. You Narcan him, and then instead of being like, thank you for saving my life, they go, ah! And they just start fucking wailing on you. And so he has to bear hug him and body slam him to the ground to fucking restrain him. I'm like, God damn, dude, that's like a casual thing that paramedics sometimes have to deal with like drug addicts.
The list goes on and on. It goes on and on.
Did he get fired? No. Well, he didn't fight him. It was like dude, the guy started wailing on him. He basically just restrained him.
On and on. It goes on and on and on. You are devils sent here to test me. Every single one of you. Your hometown.
The devil's here to test you. Why would the devil be here? Why would God send it? Why would God send demons to himself to test himself? You guys are demons here to test me. I sent them myself. I forgot about it, but now it's all making sense again.
You know that. Let it keep dilating, my friend. Wherever you think that you are taking me, no binds, no shackles, no chains.
Right.
For I have been here before.
Yeah. What? Oh, it's closer for you? Yeah.
Breathe.
Do you think he'll remember this? Like, I wonder if he's so far gone that he'll just, like, effectively wake up out of it, or if he's going to, like, perpetually be in this state.
Breathe. I am free.
Who's gonna go with him?
I'm
not sure.
I'm here. I've been here all along. Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
The investigation determined that the man had recently stopped taking prescribed medication for a mental health condition.
Wait, what? So he wasn't on drugs? He wasn't on drugs. Like, he needed medication.
Deputies noted that he appeared disoriented and continued to make religious statements even after being restrained. He was
Really?
transported to a local hospital for evaluation and later medically cleared before being booked into the county jail. Prosecutors charged him with disorderly conduct and resisting an officer. Court records indicate the
Resisting an officer, I feel like he could have gotten charged with, like, assault almost when he tried to attack the officer. I feel like they should more focus on trying to get that guy help, though. Because I don't think he was, like, malicious in intent. I think he was actually going through an insane episode of truly believing he was Jesus. I'm Jesus goes full demon. Toppled over backwards several times when it saw marble. Didn't phase him. That's some powerful shit he's on. Yeah, that is true. I feel like normally you would probably pass out. No way he doesn't have a concussion after the first fall. You'd be surprised what drunk and high people manage to get away with relatively unscathed. I'm a paramedic, and I've seen a couple people walk away from a car literally torn into two pieces with only a scratch. Well, isn't it, I'm not advocating for drunk driving by any means, but don't drunk drivers tend to actually live through more horrid crashes because they don't tense up and they go with, like, because they don't react. So if they're, like, really fucked up and they get into a car crash, they kind of just flow with the car instead of tensing, and then they usually either are less injured or don't die.
But it's the safe route. Every streamer who's made it to the top 250 has run some version of that exact playbook based on constant evolution. But Queso ignored this approach altogether. His strategy is quite literally the opposite in just about every possible sense. The last time we talked about Queso, he was fresh off of Hogwarts, averaging 2,500 viewers. So let's run that same comparison from earlier and fast forward to when he's at 10,000. Not much has changed. I mean, sure, he did buy a new house, but he moved from a trap house to a trailer just across town. Either way, at the end of the day, his computer monitor is still being held up with a vacuum cleaner.
If I don't have the vacuum cleaner holding up the back of the monitor, it'll fall over. And then back here are my PCs. You can tell they're being held up by books as well.
And the camera quality seems to somehow...
How, bruh? Like, that is... Bro, come on. Just get a setup. Like... He has a sponsor with StarForge. He has a sponsor with StarForge PCs. He could get sent like $20,000 PCs for free, and he's holding them up with fucking dictionaries. Like, why are we doing that? Like, I just don't...
I've gotten worse.
Chat, my stream quality is actually so crispy. It looks like it's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts...
4K, I literally could see... I could see the pixels on your face.
It's in 4K.
Since Hogwarts, he's continued to stream 4 to 6 nights a week. Same time, same chat, rotating through whatever random games he feels like. Supermarket Simulator, Granny, Dress to Impress.
What is this? Why is it on my front page? Playing it.
games a normal person wouldn't think to stream. But then you watch for 5 minutes and you start to get it.
This is the funniest dude on the internet right now.
Just plays the most random everything.
Queso, where did he come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Because the game isn't the point. The chat isn't there for the games. They're there to watch him fall out of his chair for the 10th time this month and narrate it like he's describing a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh!
Yeah, he's like a different level of mainstream. He's somebody that you watch when it's like, I just want to watch a streamer versus I want to be involved with like the meta. Like people that want to be involved with the meta watch like the guys that collab with each other all the time.
Yo, chat, the chair is dead, dude.
To watch him get jump scared in a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh! Yo, chat, the chair is dead, dude.
To watch him get jump scared by a horror game and scream at a volume that blows out the mic. And that's why it worked. By January of 2024, Queso was averaging over 50,000 concurrent viewers every single night, making him the #3 ranked streamer on all of Twitch.
Like, my mind is weird. Like, in my mind, I still don't have the thought of, like, I still made it. Yeah. Because in my mind, I feel like if I have that thought and tell myself that I made it, you don't want to get, like, lazy. It's going to go downhill. Yeah. You know what I mean?
By every metric the industry actually uses, Queso is underperforming. He's leaving growth on the table at every possible turn. He doesn't invest in new setups, he doesn't upgrade his gear, and has no real plan to optimize himself. Every analyst will tell you he could—
Oh, and I can tell his webcam is stretch resed. Like, his webcam is, like, fucked up. Like, it doesn't fill a 1920 1080. It's like, he's, like, pulling it. Like, it's like, and then he's moving it out of the way. Like, it's just so
be twice the size he is if he just ran the playbook like everyone else. And honestly, they're probably right. But here's the thing. Queso never looked at any of that and felt like he was losing something. Buying a house in the hills, pulling up in a supercar, collecting all the things that say you've made it. None of that ever seemed to be important to him. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things.
I mean, doesn't he have like a sick-ass warehouse or something? He showed that one time. He has like a sick-ass warehouse that's like really expensive with like a pool table. It's like a gaming area.
Creators go in with exactly that goal in mind. But Queso sits in this rare category of someone who actually reached the I made it moment and genuinely doesn't want it.
It was never about like being huge, just like, because it didn't matter the money. You know, I just wanted to do what I loved for a living. I could be, you know, pinching pennies to make it, but as long as I get to stream every day instead of go to work, I was cool with that, you know?
But to be clear, it's not like he's allergic to money. He's the #3 streamer on Twitch. The guy is doing just fine. But there's a difference between making money and squeezing every last cent out of your audience. He's never done any kind of subathon, he doesn't say yes to every brand that comes knocking, and he doesn't manufacture drama to give the numbers a little bump. The way he sees it, you can't leave money on the table if it was never what you sat down for.
Some of my most favorite jobs I ever had were the jobs where I was making pennies. Yo, I'm not even finna lie to y'all. I think y'all just donated more than my week's paycheck in one night. I'm talking about sitting in the parking lot of the dollar store, having to call my mom, be like, hey, can you spot me $50 for food for the rest of the week? But you know what? I was happy. Like, if I could turn this into something and just be able to do this with y'all every day, that'd be a dream come true. Yeah, I was broke, but it was all right because the job was cool. Dude, I'm not worried about Twitch ad revenue. I would rather people have a good viewing experience than make an extra, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, he makes most of his money on YouTube like I do. Like, I think outside of it, he has like 100,000 Twitch subs. Outside of that, bro, the majority of his money is probably from YouTube like me. I don't run mid-rolls. I don't think I get it if you're just a streamer, but if you do YouTube, bro, like I deadass could make so much more money if I ran Twitch ads. And I'm not sitting here on some high horse like, oh, I'm so great. I don't run Twitch ads. I just think Twitch ads are annoying as fuck. And it's like, if I hit on a Twitch stream and I get hit with a 5-minute mid-roll, I am tabbing out of your stream faster than a fucking lightning striking a fucking metal pole. Like, I am not watching that shit. I run pre-rolls. You click on my stream, you have to watch 30-second minute ad, then you watch my shit ad-free for 5 hours even if you're not subbed. Motherfucker sub, because I put that shit in sub-only all the time. But, like, that I'm not trying to paywall chat. It's just I have to sometimes. You guys get too riled up.
Whatever a month.
So that's the money half of the blueprint. The mansion, the supercar, the optimization strategy.
It's so different on YouTube. I've said this 5,000 times. YouTube ads, not intrusive. You get hit with an ad, it stops, you pick up where you left off. Twitch ad, you miss the stream. You just miss the stream. You miss 5 minutes of the stream.
But the blueprint isn't only about money. The other half of the blueprint is relevancy. The streaming world has a short memory, and the way you fight that is by staying in the conversation. Podcasts, events, collabs, it all comes down to the same idea. Stand next to someone bigger than you, and you get to share some of their spotlight. Well, if you thought he was underperforming on the money side of the blueprint, just listen to this. In 3 years as one of the biggest streamers on the planet, he's done exactly one traditional collab. Jinxie.
What's the furthest you've ever traveled?
Florida, and that was one time to go to Jinxie's house.
And that collab is
the furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or, wait. The furthest he's ever traveled in his life? Or is he saying for a collab? He's scared of planes? The furthest he's ever traveled from Arkansas in his life is Florida. That's like 3 states away. That is actually crazy.
Is almost word for word the only existing footage of Queso.
Bro, he doesn't fly? Bro, still, I feel like he should get like a camper. Bro, he should buy a camper and get somebody to drive his ass to like fucking Alaska or some shit.
Outside of his own house.
My friend brought this up.
Because you could drive really far from the U.S.
Yesterday to me when we were...
He got a Sprinter? Okay.
We were chilling. He said it's crazy that Jinxie literally has the only recorded footage of me outside of my own stream setup. Like, he is the only one that's got me out of my room.
Matter of fact, it was the first time he'd ever left the state he was born in.
So this is the first time...
What? The first time he ever left Arkansas, he was in his 20s? He never stepped out of state bounds. I never knew that. I knew he was afraid of flying. I know he doesn't travel often. But I would have thought he was like, oh yeah, I've been to like Key West once or some shit. No. Wow. He's never left his state.
You ever been out of like Florida? Or out of Arkansas, my bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just, I don't know, I'd be getting homesick. I get away from home for too long. I'm just, man, I don't know.
Over the last 3 years, Queso has won 5 different awards.
And the Streamer Award goes to...
Queso!
He never there, bruh. It's always his face.
Oh.
He hasn't shown up to a single one in person.
I haven't. I've been nominated twice and I didn't go to either of them, bro. That's just in LA, man. I'm like, am I really gonna? I gotta fly out 6 hours to show up for 3 and then leave and fly back.
Mr. Beast tweeted you. Oh yeah, I talk.
I'd rather just stream. Like, is that fucked to say? Like, I appreciate being nominated, but I'm like, I'm just not gonna go to LA. Like, I'd rather just stream. Like,
yeah, I can't even go on.
It's different if it's like a big event, like Streamer Games. I almost did last year, and this year I would love to do if he does it again, where it's like the Olympics and it's like 3 days of athletic events. It's like that. I could reason in my head to be like, okay, yeah, I'll spend 3 days flying, versus okay, I'm gonna fly out for a red carpet event, sit in a room full of streamers, get drunk, and then fly home.
Mr. Beast video due to fear of airplanes. Ain't that bad, chat?
According to the
it'd be worth a video, but I'm not getting a video out of it. It's all copyright. It's all what do you mean I'm getting a video out of it? I can't re-upload that.
Blueprint, all of those things just come with the territory of being in the...
Streamer Games could be worth a video. Streamer Games, I could show up, fucking, you know, eat shit on a track field, have like a funny highlight moments, and react to myself running. But like...
Top 1%.
Streamer Awards, it's not really...
But Queso is avoiding all of it. And when you stack it all up, not going to award shows, turning down the collabs, even the fact that he's only left the state of Arkansas once...
Great GamerStop's flavor. That was Goof Juice. I know it when I see it.
Even the fact that he's only left...
Code Bart!
...the state of Arkansas once, you start to wonder if there's more to it than just not caring.
Chat, I didn't tell y'all this, bro. When I was changing setups to go from the trap house into the trailer, I was literally a mental wreck for like a week straight. Because I don't know if anybody else has this, but dude, I have like some form of horrific OCD that I've had for years, that if something even minor changes, I'm gonna die.
You see, OCD is one of the most misunderstood conditions out there. People hear the word and picture
like he's gonna die, like physically, like cease to exist.
Someone who just likes things clean and organized. And while that can be a part of it, that's not exactly what it is. At its core, OCD is anxiety. For Queso, moving into a new house meant moving into an environment that was full of variables his brain hadn't had the chance to map out yet.
Like when I take my hat off and put it on the counter, same spot every night. If it goes in a different spot, I'm dead.
Everything becomes unpredictable, and for someone
Wow, that really explains why he hasn't left the state, though.
with OCD, an unpredictable environment is one thing that can't be controlled. Each unknown stacks on top of the last until his brain is sent into overdrive.
Chad, here's some lore for you. Every time I would leave to work in the morning, I would go outside my house and I would have to check that my doorknob was locked 37 times.
37 times? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like just like feeling it lock?
I would have to start my drive to work, take a block back around to my house and check it another 11 times. And then I could...
Wow, that's like extreme OCD. I did not know he had that.
Which explains why his setup has barely changed over the years. It's one of the places where his brain already knows the answers to
Maybe a little exaggeration, maybe, but I feel like most of his stories are like full for real.
all the questions. It's his rules, at his pace, all in an environment that makes him most comfortable. But that need for predictability doesn't stay contained to his house. It follows him everywhere.
I went out in public 3 times in a row. I got recognized all 3 times. I never went outside again, bro. Like some people, bro, came up like, hey, yo, can I get a picture? Everybody started looking. I'm like, oh, man.
Bro, I don't dislike when I get recognized. I dislike when somebody recognizes me and then they just stare at me for extended periods of time or like tail me at a grocery store. That shit's creepy, bro. Just walk up to me. The amount of times I have motherfuckers huddle in a group staring at their phones and going, I just walk up to them. I go, hey, you know me? Like, let's get this weird shit over with. Like, I'm just going to break, because either I'm going to sit there for another 30 minutes before one of them walks up to me, or I'm just going to walk up to you and go, you know who I am. And I'm not rude when I say it. I'm like, hey, I go, you know who I am? They go, yeah. I go, I'm just trying to break this. Because they make eye contact with me. They know I'm staring at them.
And dude,
the only time I really get tweaked out is when I'm like super high. Super high. They walk up to me, Joe Bart. I go, oh no.
I was about to
oh no.
pass out.
And then I'm going to have a really awkward conversation. And one of these, oh, it was nice meeting you. And I think about that for about 5 minutes.
Man.
Outside of that room, he controls nothing. Who's around him, how they got there, whether someone grabs his shoulder before he sees it coming. None of it is up to him.
I don't go out in public. I don't. Never.
When he's at home, it's easier to manage because, well, he's in his own house. But in public, there's no way to make the unknown stop. It's not only uncomfortable, but also insanely overwhelming.
You would have a better chance of actually winning the Powerball lottery than ever seeing me in public. That's how rare it is. No.
Bro, but that's so sad. It's like, bro, he has money to spend, you know? I feel like it's sick if he's able to, like, go and see shit, do shit. Fuck.
No joke.
The blueprint says the path forward revolves around a constant...
Fix your hair. That's worse. See, you fucked it up even more, jackass. Now it's going to sit like that.
State of evolution. The more you change, the newer things are, the more excited people are to watch.
What do you want my hair to be, like a perfect bullet? Like it's a Lego haircut? Just right onto my head?
But for Queso, that path has never really been accessible the same way it is for everyone else. And yet, here he is.
Literally almost 1,000 away from 10 million.
Oh, the cooking
Say
stream.
it ain't so. This is a moment in history? No, this is a moment in history.
Behind everything, the awards, the numbers, the journey from a rice mill to the #3 spot on Twitch, almost nothing has actually changed.
You
0.01.
Really gonna do this full time? Hey, I hope.
I don't understand how he was live.
Bro, CJ, that'd be a dream come true for you, boy, man. Maybe my parents don't have to work no more either. That'd be a dream come true too, bro.
He's been grounded in the fact that streaming was never about being the very best. It was always about building a life worth living, for himself and for the people he loves.
Wait, Mom, we're about to hit 10 million. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. We're about to hit 10 million!
I gotta turn this off. Come on.
No way we're actually about to hit it. We hit 10 million, baby! Let's go! 10 million on YouTube!
His mom was there before any of this
That
made
is so sweet.
sense.
She brought me some balloons in here. Yo! She brought me some balloons. Balloons.
You can't see it.
Get a pose in there with it.
Before all of the awards and money, before tens of thousands of people were waiting for him to go live, she was the
Oh my god, that's so sweet.
only one who pushed him to try streaming in
Oh
the
my god, that's like a happy cry moment, bro. That's so nice.
first place.
That's a damn gum
And his mom being so proud of him.
diamond play button. You've had this? What? It wouldn't be possible without y'all, Chad. And you know who else it wouldn't be possible without? My mom. Come stand in front of the camera. Look at that.
And his dad, the man who spent his whole life doing the kind of work nobody claps for.
My dad, for example, like, dude, his whole life just working. He's had multiple back surgeries, multiple wrist surgeries, multiple foot surgeries, all from just working his whole life.
The man he watched and worked alongside with do it with no
Bro,
complaints.
that's the biggest thing about manual labor, man. Like, especially like union work. Like, the money could be pretty good, but your body's gonna be fucked by the time you're like 50, dude. Anybody that's worked in like the electricians union, carpentry, construction, it's like you could do that and then you just have so many like you have the body of like a 70-year-old when you're 50.
I worked with my dad, and we were both maintenance men. Maintenance ain't easy work. You know, you're crawling
HVAC shit,
under sinks, you're changing faucets, you're crawling up in attics, you know, all that, just nasty.
The same man that taught him how to work was eventually the one who told him to quit his regular job and do what he loved.
I remember the night we hit 5,000. I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna call my boss. I remember I got him to call because I was scared. Like, hey, boss, you know, I'm playing video games for a living, but it'd sound better coming from my dad because, you know, my dad was essentially like his right-hand man.
Yep.
But yeah.
So when streaming became a reality,
Bro said electricians. Yeah, if you're like not like if you're the dude standing out on the side of the road flipping a sign, but like electricians that are like climbing in walls, wiring shit. That's pretty rough.
he made sure that the two
All right, maybe it was a bad example comparable to like carpenters or like fucking construction. You know what I mean?
people who spent their lives building
Why
up
are we dissing electricians? Is there like a union? Is there like a trade beef with electricians or some shit? Oh no, they got it easy.
never had to work again.
What has been like the most fulfilling thing that you've run into in your career?
Just that everybody gets to chill.
Yeah.
And they have to get away from the jobs they hated and everything like that, and we can all just chill and do this. That's the best thing. I was gonna say they're retired because you know they don't want to just chill and do nothing. They do a lot of stuff for me. Like my dad, if I need something to go get or something, he goes and gets it. My mom handles all.
Well, it's still a purpose. It's like they've been effectively retired from their job, but now they kind of like are mini assistants to Queso. You know what I mean?
All the background, like all of it.
If you ask Case, that's the whole story right there. In a world where overnight success has a way of quietly hollowing people out, Queso never let any of it change him.
The only thing I want to be is a place for people to go for 4 hours a night, forget about life, you know, crack some jokes, you know, have a good time, and just chill out.
And that's why this story isn't over. Queso has already crossed the line that mattered the most. He turned his dream into real life. He helped his family stop working. He became the place he always wanted to be for others. So whatever happens next is just the icing on the cake.
That was an amazing video. That was a good ass watch, bro. Oh my cinema. Oh, fucking golf cart W fucking YouTuber dude too. They put that together amazingly. Queso's greatest trait is this humility. It's like a regular person you want to be friends with. Yeah, he seems like a lot of streamers. It's like, oh, you kind of seem like just like a figure versus like Queso's just like a guy you'd see in a store.